Yeah, we did prelude. Basically, here, let me turn the music down. I'm muted to the Discord chat right now, so they can't hear me. Basically, the botany pots were not wanting to load. Basically. Oh wait, he can't hear me on my stream, can he? Here I was muted to you guys, unmuted to stream, explaining things to Prelude, and then realizing Prelude's in Dragon's chat. Hi, my chat, I guess. I'll finish explaining in a second. Alright, here we go. I'm muted.
Hi, chat.
For real this time.
Hour.
Prelude, I was explaining it to you, and then I realized you were in Dragon's chat, not mine, so you couldn't hear me.
My chat can't hear me.
Your chat.
Scarf on again?
Yes, Dragon always has a scarf on.
Okay,
He's a skeleton.
that's fair.
A wither skeleton this time.
Okay,
let me
now
turn
my
this off.
chat can hear me. Hi, chat.
Oh, did it do the thing?
It removed my microphone from my chat. Yep.
Why does it keep doing that? So, to answer Prelude's question, what had happened was, botany pots, the botany pots mod, for whatever reason, I have my theories, was causing issues. It was only a spawn, like, I sacrificed a few lives to figure this out. I died to a phantom the first time. And ended up back inside the desert temple that Mousie and I were in yesterday, and I all of a sudden could log in. But I tried to go to spawn and I couldn't. And then I died again to admin command, and I went to dragons and it was fine. And then I like flew in spectator towards spawn, and about the time spawn started to load in, it crashed. Well, my Minecraft stopped responding. Apparently there's a difference. So it crashed in quotation marks. So yeah. What the solution is, for those who may ever run into this problem, is after discussing it, one could say, back and forth a few times with support, they said to try deleting the mod files from the .jar files completely from the server, and then re-adding them, because it would remove all the pots and put all the pots back. Well, remove all the pots and then put the mod back, basically. Okay, good. That's still. I'm checking something off the side. So I did that. Like, I deleted them, all 5, because I decided I wasn't gonna just delete the main one, because I felt like that might break more things than it would fix if I left the other 4 on. So I deleted all 5, restarted the server, then stopped it again, re-uploaded all 5, and logged back in, and everything was fine. Oddly enough, the only pots that we have so far found that we're actually missing were the ones that were at spawn that I had at spawn.
Yep.
Dragons and Mousies and Surges were all fine.
Well, I only had pots at spawn, but I placed some in the other area.
Right.
So your pots at spawn were okay, Surge?
No, my pots at spawn were gone.
Okay. So
Yours.
I didn't
Sorry,
realize-
you're still on your starting soon screen, baby.
So is Clara.
Mm-mm.
No, she's not.
Oh, according to my screen on hers, she is.
I was doing that for you
Sorry.
the other day when I was not.
You were using the different pots, correct? No, I was using them differently. So that's what my theory is, that when I was putting the hopper ones into the barrel instead of using another hopper, something about that may have broken. But I'm also, I guess I didn't technically say this, I'm also highly advising everyone that we just no longer put botany pots at spawn.
Agreed.
Yep.
I won't say the word ban because that sounds like I'm making rules over here by myself. But
No,
No, no.
highly advised,
I-
let's not do that.
I would ban the use of body pots as spawn. It's a fair thing, and yes, it might be a rule, but it's an important one that will prevent future issues.
Correct.
we are all agreeing on, so
Right.
yes.
It's a agreed upon decision we have all made. So, yeah, I will just remake mine. At my, I might do it at my base. I might have a separate location that I put them on, just for the sake of, you know.
I have a turret on my head.
Yes,
Pew, pew.
you do quite literally.
Pew,
Just don't jump up and down when they're on
Pew,
your head,
pew.
because then that might cause accuracy issues.
No, I need to jump in order to hit you in the head and not in the knees.
Okay, is it just me? But it's showing Dragon in his game menu for some reason on stream.
Hold on, let me load it up and actually. I can't see. It's so tiny.
Yeah. Get off my head, maybe?
Yeah, it is showing you paused.
But I'm not paused.
I know. Okay. Did your game capture go bork?
It might have gone bork.
No.
Because also,
Now I crashed.
Ooh.
so, okay. That would explain it actually, because you were also not standing here where I could see you on the server on your stream. You were standing by my house.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's bugs in all the codes. Oh yeah, you should see the amount of red and orange in the Minecraft logs. Why? Why do I have a torch? Oh, nice, Drac. It's on a 25 stream streak. Let's go. Yeah, no, there's the amount of red and orange, and like this doesn't have a correct path, so we did this instead. I read a bunch of it, if not all of it, at least in like one log last night. I was like, oh.
It's not like the stream streak I got in another stream like 5 minutes before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that one is at 85.
Ooh.
Who?
Let's do a shout out for Scotsman UK.
Ah, yeah. That
who
makes
is
sense.
currently doing a
Oh yeah,
doing a charity stream.
I got it because I know how to spell it.
Cute.
Oh, never mind. Prelude beat me to it. I can't see how you spelled it to make sure I'm right. Is it just Scotsman UK with no spaces, no underscores, no nothing?
Correct.
Okay.
Be free, Mr. Dragonfly. Be free.
There we go.
Thank
Oh,
you.
I don't know if you were there, Surge, but we found out that I insta-tame any animal I get on their head.
Really?
Oh yeah. It was funny. She accidentally tamed a dog.
I did. And we also found out that teleporting back to my area will insta teleport the dog too.
Is your bot not doing the other shout-out thing today?
It did. It did already for Scotsman.
Oh, it actually did work. It just from my perspective, it didn't work in your chat, so I did it again.
Yeah, because it
Oh,
shouted you out with the shout out, and because it had done that shout out, the other bot went and did the Scotsman UK one.
Okay, you gotta love bot stacking. It's only on his stream.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, the Frosty Tools will only do it on my stream.
Yeah, and it looks like Stream Elements has decided only to do it on mine.
No, Stream Elements did it on mine too.
Well, it says it's only doing it on mine.
I don't know.
I don't know right there. They're changing all the things.
Your stream is working properly now.
Yeah. Yeah, I can make that tiny
Alright.
again now.
Shall we go to the desired location so I can kind of walk everybody through what we are kind of planning?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Or also what I would like.
Did we put a
Yeah.
waste on there or?
I
think
did, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, we had that conversation before.
Yeah.
You can tell just how tired I was when we had that conversation.
Oops.
My brain
Did
just
not mean to
completely
create-
looped.
It's
So
the green
we
one with the
teleport-
zombie head. Yes.
Oh, we just teleport to that one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the lime green one. It should be the only other lime green
There
one.
we go. Okay, so in the center here, we are going to clear out and down. I want to keep the stairwell going up intact so we can still access the tower above this point. But we can tear down everything from like this floor level. Like this whole section can be cleared out because it will be from floor down will be black glass, tinted glass, so we can see down into the farm. And then everything up will still be the tower that's there. So I still want to be able to come down the tower, come out the steps here, and still be able to walk on this floor and be able to access the rest of the so no, starting from the top, like starting from the middle and working down, and then I will build the farm from the bottom up. But it's going to be easier for us to break everything going down and still be able to loot everything.
Right.
And then once the AFK part is done with the storage and everything, I will move this down into the AFK spot.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound fair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. I think some of us, because there's enough space that as we're doing this, if we all have our magnets on our backpacks, you know, loot will be shifted around. Whatever mini blocks I get, I will let you guys share.
Yeah.
And whatever blocks come out of here, you guys can share too.
I think I'm the only
Yeah,
one
we-
without a magnet, actually.
We do.
No.
Okay.
Wait, are you without a magnet, Surge?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have one.
Okay. I have
was
2 empty
setting up
backpacks.
I was about to say I was setting up another backpack now just to put that and keep that separate.
Yeah, but if you're close enough to, depending on how close everyone is, you may not pick up barely any items.
That's true.
It'll depend, because if all 3 of us have ours on, then. Okay.
Yeah, my magnet is on. Dragon found a sticky piston.
Nice.
Yeah. So the next
Lucky.
sticky piston we find in here, because there might be another one partway down, we'll give to Surge.
Mhm.
So Surge can make a magnet.
Yep. Okay.
I have one magnet I'm moving from backpack to backpack. So,
yeah,
but
I have the one.
as I was placing this, I heard a sticky piston go off, so I went and grabbed that for Mousie.
Yeah.
Which was very much appreciated.
At
Thank you.
worst, Surge will go into spectator, fly around, and pull another sticky piston out of here for you.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's no big deal.
Yeah, I have
Whatever.
2 with a couple stack upgrades. We should be good. The other thing is
I have stack upgrades too, but
if we start to feel like that inventories are getting too full, we can either shuffle stuff around between backpacks or so condense it, or we can like make a couple chests and stuff to toss stuff in.
yeah.
Where
What?
down there, right? We just
No, start up here and work our way down because we want floor level down.
okay. I was
So
listening,
I
but my
will-
brain wasn't comprehending. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I will start taking down the walls up here so I can keep the stairwell going up intact,
Okay.
and then we can go from below that.
What?
And I'm turning on night vision.
Ooh, a skulk sensor. And I think that might.
Also, there's a chest here.
Okay, yeah, we should.
Oh. Yeah, I need to turn this back on. No.
Yeah, make sure all 4 of us get it before we break it.
Chest where?
Above me.
Alright.
With how small I am, there are chances that people will have to reach other things because, yeah.
No worries.
So I will worry about. Oh, there's a chest. Oh, right here. Surge. Buddy, come up here.
Where?
There's a sticky piston going off. I could hear it.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah.
Let me turn off the magnet though, so I don't accidentally pick it up.
Top.
No, there's a ladder over here to the side.
I'll turn off my magnet too temporarily.
Let me.
This
do
way.
that too.
Behind you. Behind you. Up here.
If you hear any strange noises, chat, the dog
go.
has gotten one of the noisiest toys she can find. Because of
No,
course she
take-
did.
Yes, the chest is important, but the other is more.
Yeah.
There.
Where the heck? Oh, okay, I see.
So I will tear this down up here after.
Yeah, I've gotten the chest. Okay. Has everybody gotten this chest here? In the middle? The floating one?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think it says if not everyone has.
Probably.
Alright, there we go.
I will figure out exactly what all of this I want to tear out later, but I'm just tearing a bunch of it out now.
Which staircase did you want to keep?
Or...
The one to the right or the left? Well, I mean, we were collecting
The
all of
one
it.
up on this floor.
Oh, sorry.
So the one that's over here,
Okay.
that
So this other one on the other side is good to start removing?
yeah, but move take away all the walls first down there.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, you want to keep the interior walls though, right?
yes and no.
Is anybody else having frame issues?
Well, kind of, sort of, but not really.
I'm running at 43 EPS.
If it's an
FPS.
if it's an outside wall where you see sky, leave it. If you see other things, we will take it away. And at worst, I will come back later and clean things up. Oh, you were joking about starting at the bottom? I know you were. I had actually considered starting at the bottom and working my way up using scaffolding, but then I thought that's a lot of work.
So keep those stairs.
Down from there, down can go to that level. It's just
The
I
ones
need
that
this
I'm in
right.
front of. Okay.
Yes, I just need the stairs to go from where I'm standing up, so we can still access the higher parts of the tower.
Mm-hmm.
And don't
Okay.
forget before you guys go to the higher parts of the tower and empty any loot chests that you might find there.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Ah! I fell.
And some of this will be easier to clear away once I make and put in tinted glass.
Mm-hmm. Well, if we need a dark oak wood,
Problem is that I'm so small.
But I thought you said you could reach the same height as everybody.
Well, I can, I think. Well, I can reach 3 high.
so it is still shorter.
A little bit.
Oh, hey, there's another chest up here, folks. Or a barrel, sorry.
Um,
Yeah, this one I've already gotten here.
Okay. I just wasn't sure. I was just making sure that people know that it's here.
Yeah.
Oh, hole. There's a hole there.
And like I said, I'm probably going to give away most of the blocks that I find in here because at worst I can tear down another tower.
Mm-hmm. So, what other, like, what are our barriers that, or like, what's the boundary you want us to keep within Dragon? Just this little circle here?
Well, like I say, if it goes, let me hit free cam here. Yeah, so if it goes to an outside, so this level is that little one. As we go down to the next level, there's going to be a little bit of a wider balcony that we can go out to and go right out to the edge because I will put glass encircling the balcony.
Okay.
I have this feeling that I'm removing something I shouldn't be.
I don't think so.
No, you know, because I'm gonna be putting in all new floors because they're gonna need to be at certain heights with
So then, am I getting, you want me to, well actually, yeah, these stairs, you want me to keep these stairs over here by me, Dragon, or
yes,
are we keeping?
yes, the ones going up, yes, the ones going down, no.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna leave everything else on that layer.
Do you have that mod
alone.
that shows you spawning spheres? You could make your bounding bots, you can share the coordinates with all of them and each one can put it up. No, well, no, not that I know of.
Hello, Mr.
At
Spider.
worst, if something gets removed,
It is
I
you.
put it back.
Hmm?
I'm not overly concerned. Like I said, I might not be doing the actual farm creation in survival.
Well, I'm gonna jump down on this layer here. And help them. This stuff.
Okay, so I know somebody or other is going to want a lot of copper.
I wonder who you could be talking about.
Pretty
Hey!
sure
sorry,
people are
Kyra.
gonna want to
Sorry.
have the
Oops, that's outside.
And I know you're just trying to throw out ideas to make things a little easier on everybody, but like I said, if something gets removed and I want it back, I'll put it back. This is just a way for us to all get materials for builds. without needing to do a lot of grinding. It's not like, and now it's not like we don't have the copper or availability to get copper or any of that stuff, because we all know that we have a ton of copper.
It's not like I have over 20,000 ingots or anything.
Oops, I fell. Will that get me that high? Nope.
To be fair, though, we don't have aged copper, so I have a little bit,
True.
but we don't really have a aged
I
copper farm.
need into this backpack to grab some of these. Yeah, I can take care of that later. But this is also a way to get people mini blocks and whatnot as we go through.
Well, that
Yay.
and it was also a dragon is going to hollow out one of his towers. We should probably all help because it'll go faster. And we were going to help
And it's
anyway,
fun.
so we might as well stream it.
And it's fun.
Yes, and it's fun. We get to see how the sausage is made, per se, because we can tear apart the rooms instead of just walking through them.
Oh wait, I don't have this chest yet. Oops, I missed. How do I get to that chest again? Right here. Why do I hear a... Alright. I got the
Why do you
chest in
hear
the
a what?
middle.
Spider?
Zombert.
I hear a spider.
Oh,
Ooh, this was a good one. Got 4
Here.
blocks of gold, 5 blocks of emerald, and 11 golden apples.
Dang, alright.
nice.
Okay, so along here, there's a
Ooh,
couple of things I
4
saw
blocks
that I
of
want.
diamond,
Nice.
4 blocks of gold, and a bunch of golden apples and whatnot. I don't know if you got it, Clara.
I did. I got it from here.
I just
Did
found a
everybody
couple
get
of
it
Eyes
then?
of Ender, so we at least have
Did
a
you?
couple of Eyes of Ender to find the end.
Yeah.
I did. I'm asking because otherwise I'm gonna remove it.
Yeah, I think we all
Yeah,
got
I
it.
think we
Yeah,
all got it.
Yeah, everything should be good. Or we all should have had that one.
Oh. Alright.
Bah.
I
I see
didn't
outside.
realize that I had to sneak.
Yeah, I've just been
Alright,
tossing
so-
the stuff I get from those into the air. So they're entering whoever's magnet they're entering. I think it's mine because I think they're in mine, but like it also could be whoever's is picking up stuff today.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have them all have them to be picking up stuff, to be honest.
Yep. Makes life easier. Though it might be the reason my FPS is ridiculously bouncy.
No.
But it's okay.
So
So how tall is this farm gonna be, Dragon?
from where we're going to just about the bottom, there's we need to, I think we figured out a couple of layers left in the bottom for the AFK, and I'm gonna put the storage under that. So it's gonna be as many, like, I'm gonna probably guarantee all the layers won't work because of the spawning sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
it'll look cool.
it'll look cool, and if they do all work, more power to us.
Yeah. pretty
Yeah.
much.
Shoot. I fell.
All right, so Yeah, I don't know if we actually if we try to keep within these walls,
Hmm.
we might be a good circumference maybe.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's probably not going to be the most productive farm, but it will get us a good amount of gunpowder, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that that this edge here on this door got chipped down a little bit more than it should have.
The only other problem is I'm gonna have to go through and find all of the light blocks that I placed in here and in creative and take them back out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, not a horrible thing.
The other thing is, like, if certain walls surge do get chipped more than they're supposed to, Dragon, when he's building the layers, can fix it. Okay, there's a chest over here. Bop, 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 bop.
Where? Oh, I see it.
It was tucked in a corner.
Yeah.
Surge, can you come get it so I can delete it?
Anybody want
This
no
was-
blocks?
I already got that one.
I got a few.
I probably wouldn't mind them. I don't know exactly what I'll use them for just yet, but
I've already gotten this one here.
okay. Boop. Yeah, I just have a stack of mud bricks on my hotbar that I'm using to replace the walls when I accidentally break them.
Yeah.
I hear that we have friends,
Yeah, there's a
I hear them
spider.
too.
but I don't know where it
They're
is.
zombies.
Also might need to take a repair break for tools.
Yeah, there is that. I'm think below us something may have gotten missed. Oh, jeez. Yeah, there is a spot here that is not lit up that has 2 creepers, a skelly, and a spider in it.
Okay, show me which block, and I'll go in. The creeper and
It's a ladder
skeleton won't bother me.
coming up.
So I can kill
it's a
them.
ladder coming up. Okay. You have to go down a few floors, and it's a ladder coming up.
We probably should like make sure that that top level is also lit up. Because we just had a spider and a zombie fall from the ceiling.
Twice.
And there's another one. Hold on, I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
No, because it's up farther above you. I will fly up there with my wings.
No, I got it.
Okay. All right.
Because like we have tore out this bit, and that's what seems to be the problem.
Once we're close to that dragon, I'll go deal with the undesirables. They won't bother me except for the spider.
Well, I'm trying to find how to get there, baby.
Okay, that's fine.
Like I've said twice, I need to find the. Okay, I found it. I found one of them anyway. So come down the stairs
Where are
from that floor.
I have to find the stairs that are on this floor. Okay, yeah. Stairs. Okay.
Up this ladder.
Okay. So for those who don't know, one of my superpowers is that creepers and zombies don't bother me. Or skeletons.
Nice.
So, I can go in, kill the stuff, and it not bother anyone. So, they're gone now.
Here, do you have a lamp or something you put up there?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I lit it up. So yeah, I
Okay, found a
basically just
chest.
went. I basically just went in and
I hear a
killed them
skeleton.
in one swipe.
I see a skeleton on this side.
No, there might be another one of those on that side.
Yeah, if anyone knows where it is, then let me know and I'll go.
I'm
Deal with
hearing
them.
it here. I don't know how to get there.
Well, poke a hole in the wall, and if you can see them,
Nope. Nope.
Are we
Or-
wanting self-touch skulk sensors?
Yes.
if you want them, yes. If you don't, no.
Well, I was just saying, yeah.
I made a hole, Muzzy.
Oh, are they in there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I see.
Yeah, we wanna get everything. All the blocks.
Okay.
Okay, it's lit up now too. Alright.
And
Where-
hammer for the win. Is all I'm going to say.
Is it faster on copper?
It's faster on everything.
It was
wow.
about the same on some of the stuff I was breaking. Yeah, no, that seems about the same.
It's definitely faster on what's this stuff below stone?
Deep slate?
Yes, it is definitely faster on deep slate.
When I did
doesn't
it,
work
it
on-
didn't feel faster, but it's probably because I'm just doing it wrong.
Are you using efficiency 5?
On both, I
No,
think.
no, believe me, I was testing it.
Okay.
I don't know Mighty Mouse's girlfriend's name either. Oops.
Oops. I am nothing related to the Disney character. Thank you very much.
Never said Disney character mouse.
Ah!
We said Mighty Mouse.
I know.
Mighty Mouse
Just that
Superior
you-
Mouse.
Yes.
Oh, there's a creeper in the staircase. Oh, there's two.
Where?
So, where are you?
Eh.
On the opposite staircase. From where we're standing.
Oh. There's some TNT out here. Just gonna break
I
that, and
don't
there's a chest.
see you.
Well,
Hey,
you were
Mousy,
just above me.
across from you. Oh,
Yeah.
you just took away Mousie's only way to get there.
I did?
Yeah.
No. Well, I can go. Stop breaking.
I was
blocks for a
building.
minute.
I was building blocks.
No, well,
I
from here it
see the
looked like you
creeper.
were breaking blocks.
Well,
I-
Now there's a creeper on the floor down there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see it.
yeah.
And where was the other one, or was that the one?
There's a stairwell to your left.
Nah, I think I got it actually. It can
Yeah, you
shoot
did.
through trapdoors?
Apparently.
Since when?
Yeah, there was XP there, so yeah, I suppose.
Ah, apparently I can shoot through trapdoors.
I did not mean to take that block. No. Hey Google, what is Mighty Mouse's girlfriend's name? Had 2 girlfriends, Pearl Heart, and Mitzi. depending if it was the cartoon or the comic book.
Interesting.
For those that are in my stream and wondering why Clara keeps placing paintings, that is how Clara eats.
Mm-hmm. I'm an interior decorator. It's great. So yeah, by the way, Dragon, there's like a random ghost painting in your village area
Yeah, I
now.
saw it today.
It's like I need at least one painting in here so when I'm in here with the villagers, I'm not starving to death.
Yeah.
Oh, chest.
Yeah, I
I
got
should
that one.
probably put a bunch of this stuff into there. Let's see how this one is holding up. Not bad. I'll take the mud bricks, we'll put them there.
Yeah, I've got a decent. So far, it's holding up just fine.
Oh, this doorway there's a chest out here for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. The one I'm. If it is it next to a blast furnace?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that one already. Okay. Yeah, there's a
I
couple
don't
blocks of
think I
TNT. There's a
have
couple
that
blocks
one.
of TNT out there when I first went out there, so I took those away.
Mm-hmm.
Mousie, did you come get this one?
Not yet, no. I was busy killing creepers.
No, over this way. Over here.
Oh.
I'm not that short.
No, but... Ooh, redstone lamps too. That's cool.
Alright, so everybody has this one. I can tear this one down?
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yes.
so, yeah.
A skelly head?
Yeah.
I've already got 2 of those.
Well, here's the third.
I had 4 before I put one on the dungeon. I don't remember which one I put it on.
Alright, so
Oh.
I should probably figure out how wide this thing is. My fear is coming true here though.
Yeah.
That it is an odd number instead of an even number wide. So the middle is going to be
Yeah.
3 by
it is.
3s, and I don't know if creepers will walk off a 3 wide ledge like they will a 3 wide hole like they will a 2 wide hole.
I think they will. I don't know. We're gonna science it, I guess.
Yeah.
At worst, you just make it 1 block shorter?
On 2 sides, yeah. I did not want to fall off that. Do we need to silk touch many of these?
The bookshelves?
Yeah.
My axe already has
I
silk touch
just
on it.
have...
Oh,
yeah,
this is the
does.
one
I
that
was
has
gonna-
netherite stuff in it, guys. I just got a bunch of scraps.
So did
Nice.
I. I got 12 scrap. Nice.
And I got none of them. All I got was diamonds and gold and emeralds.
Aw.
It's all good.
I now have another ingot. I think, if I can remember
Well,
how to
I
make
should
them.
have. I made 4 ingots, but don't we also need to have the netherite
Upgrade.
Template.
upgrade thing?
Probably,
Yeah.
but not for backpacks, I don't think.
Oh.
No, backpacks you don't need it for. You just need blocks, I believe.
No. Not for backpacks. I'm pretty sure it'll be just ingots.
Just 8 ingots?
I think so. That's what all the others have been. It's the
I
upgrades are
can
blocks.
actually check because I have my crafting backpack here.
Nope. You need the smithing template for backpacks.
Oh, you do? Meh.
You need the
Oh
smithing
well.
to make a netherite backpack.
Well, it's not like we're not going to go to the nether soon.
Good thing is we have plenty of diamonds to duplicate them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yup.
We have all the diamonds we'll ever need to duplicate
Well,
those things.
I wonder if we have a ancient debris, if we can grow
Oh, interesting.
Surely.
Give me 1 second. Yeah. You can grow ancient debris. We would need 9 ingots because you need a block as the soil and a netherite ingot as the seed.
Alright, so
But yeah, we could.
But then
so
you
if
have infinite netherite, so at that point it's worth it.
Yeah.
Well, at
So
that point,
realistically, realistically, we would just need 5 more ingots.
Wait, I have 5.
and- Wait,
6.
how many do you have, Dragon?
I have 6.
I have, oops, I did not mean to throw that. I have 4 at my base, and I have enough on me to make, I've got 10 scraps, so that's another 2 ingots.
I have
I have
3
more scrap
scraps.
at my base too,
Here,
so
Dragon.
I should
Well,
have
this-
enough.
Dragon, why don't you take this and this? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I just put a backpack down since the magnets are on.
because I don't mind giving.
Yeah, I'm trying to find
my
out what I tossed and whose magnet picked it up. An axe.
I have a scrap, so
Hold on.
I
Well,
have 3 ingots that you can have.
I'll check
I
mine
don't
for
mind.
axe.
I don't mind sacrificing that for that.
I was about to say if we have 9, it's 1 speed, so it's going to be pretty slow, comparable to everything else. But I mean, we have it in a chunk loader, so eventually.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so set
I
your backpack
have
down. I'll pull
3.
it out of your backpack.
Or you can just put it in this one.
I threw them at you. Sorry.
Okay. So
Actually, it would be. Yeah, so it's better if we grow ancient debris because we can grow netherite scrap eventually.
I have made elite botany pots, so that will be faster.
well, I can make an elite botany pot too.
So the thing is, ancient debris may be better in the long run, but if we can start growing netherite ingots right now when we don't have ancient debris, that would be better.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Because then we have some, even if it's slower than the ancient debris that we might set up eventually.
Well, even then, if you grow ancient debris, you still need 4 pieces to update to make 1 ingot. If we make ingots, it's coming ingot at a time, so it's
We
less
can't.
work.
You saved
We
the
can't make ingots though.
I thought you said you
Well,
could.
we can't. We can grow the scrap. We can grow netherite scrap, but it's gonna need netherite soil, which is gonna take 8 blocks. So in order to grow ancient debris itself, like the block itself, you need 9 ingots of netherite because you need a block for the soil and then 1 for the seed. So eventually, once we get enough, we can put it into a netherite soil, and then we can grow scrap 2 at a time. Not to mention with the speed that the netherite soil runs at.
Okay, because that's not what you
Okay,
said the first time.
That is not
Alright.
what you said it the first time. So what am
Alright.
I going to go do with this?
You are going to make 1 block of netherite ingots, or 1 block of netherite, and then 1 ingot.
Okay, and that's going to
Okay.
do what?
When we put that into a botany pot, that'll start growing ancient debris and put it, wherever.
Okay, so I take a soil, surround it by 9 ingots,
No. In order to make the netherite soil, you're going to need 8 blocks of netherite.
Okay, then why did you say you just needed 1 block and 1 ingot?
Because in order to grow the ancient debris, the block of ancient debris, you only need 1 block of netherite as the soil.
Oh.
Okay, so I have to
Oh.
make netherite soil. So I need 9 blocks of netherite.
No, he's saying
Well-
the netherite block is the soil.
Yeah. The netherite, like where you would put the soil, you put the block of netherite in the botany pot. And then you put
He
the
has
netherite
ancient
ingot.
debris.
Yeah.
Ancient debris is what.
Not according to this.
What are you
According to
looking at?
this, I use netherite soil with a netherite ingot to get 2 netherite scraps.
Yes, but if you look up ancient debris and click on it, you can grow ancient debris with just the block of netherite and then netherite ingot.
Guys, my brain hurts.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's why I was saying I jumped ahead and confused everybody. I apologize. So for right now, the best thing we can do is do this to grow the block of ancient debris, and then we just have to
Okay.
mine the block to get the scraps. Once we get enough, we can then move on to step 2 or stage 2, where we make the netherite soil.
Okay.
And the netherite soil is like a 6 times or something, so it's kind of crazy.
But since you need
So-
to smelt ancient debris, you can set up another furnace with it, and we get scraps for days.
Yeah.
So I can actually. Okay. Sure.
Do you have
So you're
gold on
saying
you?
Yeah?
Okay, I didn't know if you had it on you or not.
Yeah? I
Okay.
don't have a furnace on me.
I do. Hang on.
Oh, I don't need a furnace.
No, you
Yeah, I
just
do.
need gold.
No. I just need a crafting table. Alright, so gold over 8.
So I think for this, we're going to need 36 scrap. You'll need 36 scrap.
Well, the thing is, he has a mix of scrap and not scrap. So, because I gave him not scrap
Alright.
mostly.
So I have 12 ingots. I only need 9 of those to make a block.
Yep.
Alright, so I have a block and I have an ingot.
Yep, so you'll put that in a botany pot in the formation, and it'll start growing ancient debris, and then you can do whatever
Alright.
with the ancient debris. To
I
smelt
will
it.
go and do that and come back, so it is doing the thing while we are doing this thing.
Yay!
I gave you a botany pot, so you don't have to craft one.
I had some, but thank you.
I have the elite one.
Yeah, the elite will definitely be better for this because you said
Yeah.
it is a speed increase.
Yeah.
Usually, yes.
Okay, cool.
Not a
Yeah,
very big one, but enough that.
Okay, we're getting to the areas where some of the areas are wider than the ones above them.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out as we
Cause
go. We do science.
I'm just trying to. figure
Yes,
out
someone
my way
could
back
build
up
with
there.
Cinnamon's Prelude, and then since there's issues, maybe all of you should use the exact same style or type. Yes and no, because we're all at different levels of like levels of levels of. I don't want to say the word proficiency, so it's just like the levels of the mod. We're using it in different ways. So.
Okay, so I just have it going into a normal chest for right now.
Yeah.
These little crystals don't take us to shared.
Chair stones? No.
Okay.
No, I just went back to spawn and then to the share stone. That's why I built the hub at spawn so that we could use it like that. As
Ooh.
needed.
Found a chest.
Yeah, there's a barrel down here somewhere too.
Ah! Oh yeah, I don't take fall damage.
Yes, I did spleef him on that on purpose. Because it was funny.
Okay,
Mhm.
so. And we are all still learning what things can and can't do, so there are
Yeah.
going to be discussions.
Because we're sharing everything, so.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, hey, there's a chest right here too.
Yeah, it might be the one I just found.
Yeah, I haven't got that one
But
yet.
yes, we are
Ooh.
sharing everything.
Bunch of gold and diamonds in mine.
Nice.
In time, we will be probably creating a mass storage system that we'll all have access to one way or another.
Imported unethical voyage. Speed 3 minutes and bad omen 5 for a minute. Cast an
Ouch.
aura of malice and possibly bad breath. No supplier has.
What is this?
It's a potion! Have you not seen the
Potion
potions?
of unethical voyage.
I've only seen Luck and Endvale.
A couple of the areas have like beer and
I got
whatnot in
tequila.
them too.
One time.
Oh, that's funny.
In one of mine that I found, I got tequila and vodka.
Goodness.
That's hilarious.
Barrel.
Ooh, I got golden
Oh, here we go.
apples and golden stuff in mine.
Oh, here we go. Imported Phantom Menace. Speed 3 minutes, speed 3 8 minutes, haste 2 8 minutes, weakness 2 8 minutes. Distilled from tears of unborn children, best served cold. Note supplier has since cut contact. Plus 20% speed, plus 60% speed, plus 20% attack speed, minus 8 attack damage.
That's funny. I think I heard this creeper.
Uh-oh.
Mm. I don't
Keep an eye out.
So
I might
everybody
not,
have
but
this chest here.
Yes.
Yes.
yes. Oops. No, it was a piece of copper, sorry.
If anybody sees a tank, take a picture of it so I can rebuild it later.
It's just a robot here.
Yeah, no, the robot can go. It's the tanks that I want to try and recreate.
Mm-hmm.
Please and thank you.
Mhm.
Wait, are those normal pistons or sticky pistons down there?
Normal.
Alright. Oops.
So say I've got one sticky piston.
That'll make you a
I'd like
magnet
another.
upgrade.
Well, I already have the magnet upgrade, so
Oh, I thought
found
you didn't
another
have one.
sticky
Well,
I found, yeah, Dragon
I
found
gave-
me one, and then
I
I
gave
found
him one.
another sticky piston. So
okay, because I've got a couple. I would like another magnet upgrade too. So
yeah, that's fine. You can have this one. I was gonna use it for one of the enemy machines, but
no, you have that second one. Like I said, at worst I go through and
I'm sure we'll find slime at one point.
steal
Well, that
them out of
well, that
my.
was what I was working on before we had started. Was underneath my base, I made an area that I'm digging out chunks for. Or not digging out chunks, but digging tunnels for to find slime chunks. So.
Ah.
Why can I not take this armor stand down?
Mm-mm.
Not sure.
Oh, there's a chest out here. I'm up and
Where's
out.
out here?
Hold on. Let me just break through the wall. There.
I managed
Oops.
to break one.
Okay, well,
Diamonds, redstone, string.
Imported pewter tonic.
oh, there's on the other side there too.
Ah, missed the jump. Okay, how do I... Alright, so we're just gonna build up there.
I noticed this ladder when I was cleaning out this wall, and I was like, wait a second.
Golden diamond. Sweet.
There's the chest somewhere?
Up here, behind you.
Oh, I see one.
Yeah, there's another one up in that same area.
Oh, okay, I see it. I am going to take this scaffolding
Yeah.
because it's going to make me go up and down a lot easier.
Yeah. Ooh, chest down by Clara.
Because I use scaffolding normally, which is nice.
Hmm.
Alright, did everybody get that chest up there?
I believe so.
Okay, so I will
Drac?
Hey, Jack.
remove it.
Hello.
How is Sir Dracconis today?
Did everybody get the barrel?
Yep.
Yes.
I believe so.
Okay.
We are deconstructing to make a creeper farm.
Mm-hmm.
Eating some homemade chicken quesadillas.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Sir, as per your rules, did you bring enough for everybody?
Alright, who set the floor on fire?
I did no such thing.
Okay,
Floor's on fire?
it was on fire. So,
Yeah, you did? Okay, good.
yay. So for reference, for those who don't know this, because I realized, actually, I discovered it on accident, when I was fixing spawn. You have to come get them. It's actually not, that wouldn't be the most insane thing I've ever done. No, then again, it might be. If you drop like if you break a block a lantern is on and it falls more than like a block, it will set the floor on fire.
Oh,
Interesting.
So then that was me.
So we don't have fire tick on. So you didn't just like set like all of us on fire. But just be careful. Be mindful.
Yeah, then that was me. Because I knocked down a thing that was holding a soul lantern.
Of course.
Hey, how was I supposed to know?
Oh yeah, that's right. We haven't gotten to that situation yet, have we? I knew because of a certain thing that happens in a certain SMP that we haven't got to yet.
okay, so, looking
That's my
at
fault.
this. Leave how you have this ring going once you're done that inside piece there.
Yeah.
Because it goes back
and
in
then
again.
we work down. Yeah, and I will figure out how this is going to work as I
So you want me to just keep
build.
going with the layers, or you want me to leave these two layers here?
no, leave this like this, please,
Okay.
and I will figure out as I'm building the farm what needs to be done.
Okay.
So, Drac, we are emptying a tower to make a creeper farm. I need to see how much further down we are going here. Okay.
Yes, about dragon. Drac. Sorry. Hey. And the
so
thing is,
when
oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say the thing is we haven't filled up a backpack yet. Like,
I think we're only going one more floor down.
Wow, we went fast.
I'm going into... Oh, wait, okay.
Random painting in the middle.
Well, but of course, I was getting hungry.
Going into spectator so I can actually see what level I'm on.
Hi, Drac.
I don't know which version.
Tiny mouse is difficult to see, so I've been concentrating.
Okay, so we need this floor intact.
Yeah, I don't know which version Dragon's gonna do. Probably the one he normally does, except adapted for being inside this tower. Ah!
Okay, so when we are on
Mousy, could you...
Yes.
level 139, this is going to be this. Everything from here down needs to be left. Surge.
Okay.
So 139, is that like the next floor?
Yeah.
So
Ish?
there will be a small outcropping for a balcony, and then after that is like.
Can we put like a diamond block or something down so it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I can
I was
see
gonna
where
be
you mean?
working
Because
with-
like, I know what you mean, but
so-
I'm in
Okay, so
autopilot.
I am placing diamond blocks on the floor that we do not want to go below.
Got it.
Okay.
Shame you don't have a bunch of iron and lava. Well, in theory, technically we do, but I don't understand the context. Well, we don't have lava. But that could be fixed.
Well,
I have a
the
couple of
starter of a
buckets.
small lava farm. I may have probably 20,000 iron blocks, probably close to 20,000 diamonds, 20,000 gold blocks, 20,000. Yeah.
That's not
Botany
counting
pots
what
are,
I'm growing.
But botany pots are overpowered
Yeah.
in a good way.
Always.
You have a lava farm design that doesn't require mob drop.
This lava farm sit aside. Oh! Sorry, that took me a second for that to translate. I get ya. Interesting.
Well,
He-
just dripstone, right?
No, so mob farm
We are
design that
playing
doesn't require
120.1.
Oh,
that will let you just kill them without dropping them. Is what he was trying to say.
Oh,
They get to ride their own personal roller coaster. Oh, that's kind of fun.
no, I'm just doing a drop. With fire at the bottom.
and since Drac came in earlier, the reason why Clara asked me to go deal with the creepers is because they don't bother me.
Yep, and so instead of blowing a hole in the side of the building that I don't want to blow in the hole in the side of the building, I just asked Mousie to deal with it without explosions. It's great.
Yeah. Because they'll die, but they won't explode.
Right.
I meant to get the chest, and I did not.
At the chest?
Yeah, there's a chest up there.
I love the fact that we can all get these chests.
Oh, there's
Looter
another
is
one
amazing.
here too.
Another one where?
Like down.
Oh, yeah, right there. Oh, Clara.
Yeah?
Instead of walking around looking for glowstone dust, we have clerics. Why don't you buy a bunch of glowstone and break it down?
I have been doing that. Like, I could do that.
Okay.
I have been buying it from them when I was trying to get levels from them the other day. I just also like just collecting all the things I see. You know this.
Oh, I know. I was just asking, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna get... Probably this week I might get my brewing stuff set up. I don't know. I have to build a house first. Surprised the builder hasn't
How
built a
full
house
is
yet.
my backpack? Alright, there's quite a bit of stuff in my backpack. Those aren't for everybody. Those are for me.
We could probably
Those will go
do
into
is
that
once we're done, we could turn everybody's magnets off except one person's, and toss all the stuff that we want to split into the one backpack first.
Yeah. That would work.
Yeah, because there's some things I'm gonna sift through my backpack that I want to keep, and then
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm picking up everybody's stuff, and we're all picking up everybody's stuff, so it's a little bit of...
well, yeah, but I just mean I'm gonna sift through my backpack.
Did everybody get this chest?
Not yet. I've been busy digging this bit. Let me...
So yeah,
Ah!
I think
I fell.
course.
this is gonna be a good size
I got it now, Mousie.
creeper farm for what we want. Like, we don't need something stupid overpowered.
You good with this chest, Surge,
Yeah.
Dragon?
Yep. It only requires 4 gold rails, 4 regular
Oop.
rails, cauldron, and
My
lava, and redstone block for it to work. See, the problem, Drac, that I have is that you don't make tutorials of your stuff. So we don't know about this stuff. Maybe if you made a building tutorial on some of your farm designs, we would all have access to this. Even if you put it on a YouTube that is only available to specific people.
I mean, he has a point.
Yes, Drac. If there
There's
was a
shroom
farm, he had
lights!
one.
There's shroom lights on this corner. That's cool.
Yes, but they're staying
There's-
there, please.
Oh yeah, no, they're staying
There's
there.
a-
I was looking at the pretty
Okay.
lights. Goodness.
What, Drac? What, Drac? Drac? What, Drac? Are you working on tutorials? You should do the looking before you do the speaking thing. Ooh. I give you permission to post the page link.
You hear Discord pings?
Oh.
Quite possibly, yeah. Not my Discord, but yes.
I don't see Discord pings.
I think Prelude just meant incoming, kind of, in
Oh.
that sense. Like, they're going to be coming.
See, if Drac had a Discord, I didn't, not a Discord to YouTube, I wasn't aware of it, because I have never seen a post in his chat about him having a builds by Dracconis. Well, those are usually just still shots, not necessarily the easiest to follow. And yes, I'm being a dick. Because I'm tired. Layer by layer build.
There's another couple chests here at this bottom layer, guys.
Yeah, I think I got those.
I got one of them anyway.
I haven't got all of them yet, so I was just letting everybody know.
Yeah, I got most of them, if not all of them.
By the way, I think you have spawnable spots below.
I was
Just a
gonna say,
hunch.
I'm hearing Zamboodaloos.
Yeah, just a hunch.
Well, you know, there's 2 of us to blame for that.
I don't know. I was pretty thorough on mine.
Sure, okay.
I'm teasing.
I know.
I was also getting
Did ev-
tired at the end, so who knows?
Did everyone get this chest
Ooh.
here in the middle?
Yeah,
I think so.
okay.
Oh.
Where
Somebody
is...
destroyed it, so it's fine.
Somebody did? It's still there for me.
Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, it's still there. Okay. Do you have that one?
Where the hell is that?
I have no
Oh.
idea.
Oh, that is like a little way above a balcony that we had no access to. Let's go like this.
I would do it.
No. How am I in creative? That's not creative. I wanted to be... Put me in creative.
You were in creative.
But it's only... Oh, wait. That's why. Being in spectator and going into creative doesn't help when I'm not where I thought I was.
Oh, because you were free camming first. Right.
Yep.
We just heard a zombie. Oh. Oh, you're killing the stuff.
The timing.
and
The timing with
I
me sleeping, Surge.
need-
Surge, are you with us? Because you're...
Yeah, I'm just messing with config stuff. Sorry.
Okay. Don't apologize. You're just standing there not talking, not reacting. For all I knew, you crashed.
No, yeah, I was in menu messing with config things.
So
Okay. That was... We did that in an hour and 20 minutes. Look at us go.
Whee! Everyone gotten chests on this floor?
Yeah, I think so.
I did.
I think so.
No warning, so we're good.
I
Got some pretty good stuff,
Alright.
too.
Yeah.
No, not that.
Random.
I want that. Yeah, so the stuff below here is where I'm gonna put storage. So I will deal with that later once I get the farm kind of built. But now I get to center everything and figure out where, how to do this. I'm not gonna do that on stream. I'm probably gonna do that in creative because that's gonna be a lot of stuff. A lot of mapping, a lot of trying. But by this point next week, we should have a functioning creeper farm.
Yay.
Now, it's not going to be as big as most creeper farms in width, but it should make up for hopefully in height and get a few extra layers that way.
What is
Exactly,
Christmas
Fraley.
bells going off in my ears for?
Because it's
I
not set
have
on
no
mine.
idea.
I turned it off on mine so people couldn't do that to me.
Okay, when did he
All right.
add new ones?
A while ago.
Turning that one off.
Okay.
I guess I'll have to go back through them. Oh gosh, there's 7 pages now. I'll have to go.
Ooh, my backpack's almost out of space.
All right, so
Granted, I want
this I need to keep.
stacking tiers, so.
This I need to keep. I think anything else that's in here, I am okay if other people want.
Yeah.
I have
So
an
I'm
empty
going to.
backpack. We can.
So well, okay. So this one has like I'll leave the magnet on this one. I'll set it down, and everyone can
Okay.
throw stuff out of their backpacks that they don't want.
I was gonna
That
say,
magnet will pick it
is-
up.
this
Don't
backpack is
forget to
free
turn
pick
off
too.
your own backpacks.
Well, that's why I say if everyone just throws stuff down for one backpack to fill, then it's only one backpack for everybody to go through.
Mhm. Oh, I have more netherite scrap that I didn't know I had.
Oh, does it play a different one on each stream? That's great.
Oh, for the random. Nice.
No, backpack's full, so.
All right, so does this one also have a magnet? No.
No, but I can put one back into it.
Yeah, and we'll let that start picking up other stuff.
There you go.
And everything else I have, I want to keep.
Yeah, I already cycled out the stuff that I want to keep.
Yeah, the rest of this I think I will.
I thought I had more than 64 gunpowder.
I threw the gunpowder that I had in the.
Yeah, it
thing.
didn't go, it didn't come out of that inventory. It stayed in there, which is fine. It's now in my inventory.
Yeah, the rest I'm gonna keep just because they're blocks that I don't mind having.
Why am I still hearing skeletons below us?
Yeah, I want some of the mud and stuff, but I toss it so it would merge and we could split it a little bit better.
I can do that too, yeah.
Oh, you don't have to. That's just what I did.
Like
No,
I said,
it makes sense.
I don't need any of those blocks because I can always go through and tear apart another tower.
Mm-hmm.
Which I might be doing anyway, just to make, you know, another farm. But thank you guys.
Me.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Let me get all of the
So,
mud into the
all
same
the
backpack,
torn up
because
stuff.
that'll make it easier to split it.
Mousie,
Mm-hmm.
can you take a few moments and follow me
Yeah, where are you?
over here?
Show me.
Up here. No, not up here. There was a partway up that staircase. There is a.
Ah! I fell. I don't know where I am.
Oh wait, is it here?
I fell, so I don't
No,
see you anymore.
it's not that one. I need to find the balcony. There is a balcony along here that has this one. All right.
Okay, I'm back to where the diamond floor is because I fell.
Okay, walk down the stairs, please. I'm standing in the doorway where it is.
I'm walking down there. Okay. Here?
Up there, please.
Okay.
I'll toss all of this into my inventory. I love these backpacks. Because I have so many things on me right now that I normally wouldn't be able to have. And it's great.
Yeah.
It's lit up.
Wait till we can start
Thank you,
getting
baby.
Inception backpacks.
Yeah, my only worry with those is they do have a history of of breaking sometimes.
Mm,
So
Like, this would have been so much easier
Maybe-
if
maybe
you
not.
would have let me get on your head first.
I'm sorry, but in these stairs, I can't see where I'm going with you on my head.
Okay.
All right. So take out of the backpack what you guys want.
Does anybody else want the dark prismarine?
Nope.
I
I
do want some of it.
Okay.
don't need anything from any of it.
Alright, let's see.
Yeah, I've just taken half if stuff has been stacked up for the stuff that I want. So I
Half.
haven't taken
I'm
much.
still looking through my
Like,
backpack
I'm
because I
saying,
had
like, I
to.
just split the stack in half and then took it.
Right. It's just that there's 3 of us, so that doesn't matter, but it's fine. I'm not being gonna be picky. Okay.
It's really just been the redstone blocks.
Oh, which you can just have, because
Yeah, you can have all the redstone.
I'm pretty
dude.
sure Dragon has a doohickey that has like 20,000 redstone in it, so like.
So do I. So yeah, I'm still sorting through my backpack. Sorry.
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong, I have tons of redstone, but I was just talking about specifically, like, the no blocks and the lamps and observers
Oh.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Mmm.
I don't need many of the note blocks.
Let's make sure these are in the same place.
Select few things, I think, but I'll take a comparator whenever I can get it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, I know Clara wants that.
Yes, please. I don't need the like golden carrots, for example, because I obviously don't eat them. So.
Yeah, I found that although cute and interesting, the cheese does not give me a lot of saturations.
Okay. So if no one else wants dark prismarine, Mousie and I could just split it down the middle then. Unless.
I'd say so.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Yep. Were your quesadillas good, Drac? Good. Glad to hear that.
Does everybody want
Good.
copper?
I'm
I
good.
would like some copper, yes.
Do you want the oxidized or the unoxidized? Or do I don't know.
The oxidized. We can split the oxidized.
Yeah, let's get it all in place though. 'Cause it is not all in one bag right now.
Okay, well,
Let me do that.
Doesn't matter with an axe. No, exactly.
Yes it does. Because I can't oxidize something with an axe.
Can
you
I
unoxidized.
take the books so I can use them on the librarians?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have a bunch of books as well, so it's fine.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
Gonna steal half the bookshelves?
Okay.
That way I can maybe use them as decoration. When I decide how I want to decorate where the
Wait, no, I
librarians
missed
are.
some of the copper.
Besides their
It doesn't
prison
matter.
look.
Whatever's left, you can take. I'll just take that.
Spider eyes are used to tame dragonflies if you wanted a dragonfly.
I already have
I
like
only
50.
need one. I only need one because I just put it in my offhand, and as soon as I right click on it, I tame it.
Who all wants mud? Because that's the next biggest, like... We have stacks and stacks and stacks of mud, bricks and mud.
Yeah, that I will take some
Again,
as well.
Yeah, I'm okay on like a lot of the building blocks and stuff because I don't intend to use them, or if I don't know that I'm gonna use them at this point. So if I do, I'll just get them later.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a lot of the
I-
like most all of the building blocks are I'm good on.
Yeah, the mud I want some, but like the redstone lamps and the note blocks, I have a few, so I'm okay with the rest.
Notice how none of us are fighting over diamonds or gold or any of that.
None of us are
Hmm.
fighting. What do you mean? Oh, you know, I forgot to do the aged.
There's just no sun or bugs.
Okay.
The only one that's
It's okay, I just want a little bit, so whatever's left you can.
What am I gonna do with the 400 walls? Do you want some of those too?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, at the very worst, you know, we just void anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Dragon, I have a question. With the flax that you set up, did you mean to put it for the seeds are the only things and the actual
Yes.
flax? Okay.
Yes. Because the farmers trade the seeds and not the flax.
No, that's fine. I had set it up for flax specifically because of string. It was a good string farm because it's a
See,
one-to-one.
I wasn't told that until afterwards.
No, you're good. I had set up a second one, not realizing that you already had a flax set up. So.
Oh, and what I did is I took that one and I just pumped it into the main
Mhm.
one so I could
Yeah.
get the seeds. I did not. I was wondering why there's a second one there. When I asked, you didn't answer. So
Oh, I didn't even know that you asked.
Hands in the air.
Yeah.
It was not me.
No, it was funny because I was when I had set it up because I was just setting up a bunch of random things down there. I completely like just accidentally built it right next to the one that you built because I didn't realize that that was a flax farm because it doesn't like show anything. It just shows the seeds on top of the botany
Yeah.
plant. So
Yeah.
it was by complete accident that I put it there. I was just, oh, there's plants over here. And then I look into the chest next to me. Wait, those are flax seeds. So that was a bit funny.
Question.
Yeah.
Do you still need netherite ingots? Because I have an extra one.
I think he had enough for what we
I had enough.
Okay.
Any of the netherite I had left, I just put in the chest where all of that is going into.
Okay. That's fine. I can do the same
Let's take a
later.
look at.
But can I have the
Oh.
spruce trapdoors? Or is somebody else want them?
You can have everything that's left. I got what I want.
Is it full, Surge?
It ain't full, but we ain't gonna be strapped for netherite.
Hey, let's go!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 stacks of ancient debris already.
Yes.
Wow.
Sounds like we need to get a smelter and an autocrafter with the gold stuff.
We
Oh,
don't
Yup.
have autocrafters.
Yeah, we do.
I thought we did.
We should.
We do?
Yeah, we have
Autocrafters
the.
aren't in.
It's
Yeah,
not
because
in
we
the
got a
thing.
mod. We had
No,
the.
it's
I
not.
added the mod. Didn't I?
It's not in the.
No?
I thought I did. Hold on, let me
Yeah,
look.
it's not in the JEI, unless it's just one of those weird things that can't be looked up by the JEI.
Autocrafter early is here. It's in our.
Hold on, let me let me see here. Yeah, no, it's not even showing up in the search items.
Well, it's technically in our. I'll double check and make sure it's actually on the server. It might be in the instance, not the server.
Oh.
To double check.
No
It
worries.
probably is in both, and I'll just have to figure out why it's not working or not. But also at the same time, if crafting's all we gotta do, that's not the end of the world.
You said it was autocrafter early?
That's what the mod's called.
So it's in
Okay.
my mod list.
I don't see it in the mod folder.
You should set up the crafters. That's part of AE2 to make them for you, correct? You well, if the crafters aren't coming up that we're finding them, we wouldn't be able to. So
Yeah. I don't even see it in the mods folder when I click on mods in the menu.
oh,
Really?
see, it is on mine.
Yeah, it is on mine too.
Yeah.
Alright, hold
Oh,
on. You know
yeah.
what? It's an easy thing to check and see whether it's on the server or not, because it should be. But given the issues I had getting the mods onto the server, you never know.
No.
Chat, I can't see you. So don't do anything stupid.
I looked there too, Dragon, already.
Yeah, no, but because it's not on your list, but it's on mine. I was checking just
Oh,
in
that's
case.
yeah, true.
But I kind of want to keep looting this place.
Well, you can start going through up above and below to see if there's more chests for you to find.
I know there are.
Okay, well, have at her.
In a second, Prelude.
But yeah, so this thing is ripping and rocking at 6.5 stacks of ancient debris.
Crafter is in. It's in the server files.
So then it might just be
It's
having an
assuming
issue
that's-
with something
it's
else.
just called Crafter. That's all it's called. It's
Is
called
it-
Crafter. It's not the autocrafter.
Oh. Well, that would do it.
Yeah.
I was
just called
2 seconds from
Crafter.
finding it then because I was typing out the word crafter.
That was my thought too. I was like, well, let me just try Crafter and see.
Okay.
So yeah, it is in there. It's just not called autocrafter.
Cool. So then we can set it up to make ingots.
Yeah. I was about to say I can probably make one right now.
Okay.
So is everyone done taking out of these?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, you might want to come grab your backpack again.
Yeah, I mean, if someone wants that, they can have it.
I have 3, so I'm good.
Well, I also have 3. I do want this one back.
We could just, if you wanted to just, if you don't want the stuff that's in it,
Well, no,
you
I don't
could
want the
dump
stuff
it at
that's in
spawn.
but yeah, I was about to say I'll take the backpack back, but if you guys
Okay,
want the rest of the
let
stuff, you can
let me take the stuff out of this one. We'll put it in the other backpack. Yeah, if you want to back away, Clara, so you don't get any of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to do.
I want a little bit of the black terracotta, and then I'm good.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to keep some of that too because that'll be good for pots.
Mm-hmm. It also just looks pretty, and I
Alright.
want to play with it with whatchamacallit.
Okay, so now the
Oh,
question
I
is,
actually
how do I
probably should
there?
have grabbed those lecterns.
Alright,
Where
where's
did-
the water
where did-
source? I know there was one somewhere.
Where did the lecterns go?
I moved them into the other backpack so you can see them.
Alright, stream, you ready to see
Thank
a
you.
surge go splat?
Where are
Three,
you going, Splat?
1!
You're just floating in the air for me.
Yeah.
Did you succeed or no? I can't
I hit
tell.
it, yeah.
That's funny because your armor
I-
activated.
No, yeah, I missed. I think it was like slightly off or it lagged a little bit. But I actually just straight up didn't die because of Feather Falling 3.
Only because you said you
I
couldn't
guess.
see chat. Yeah, but I can still hear you, Prelude. And that one has a sound effect on it.
I'm surprised. I underestimated Feather Falling 3 because I'm surprised I still had like 4 hearts from jumping all the way up there.
I bet you I could land and still have a full 8 hearts.
Well, yeah, I wonder why. Mister, I don't take fall damage.
I have 10 hearts. Started off with 5.
yeah, I still want to find one of those.
I know. Hard
Did
to
I?
hit.
Did I
Fun.
meet the wrong
I
one?
think you can.
Wait, hold on.
Can you craft them?
No, you can't craft the trinkets.
No, you can't.
I
Craft the
found
crystal heart.
mine. There's a couple
If-
of chests down there
but-
if anyone.
But then I would be torn because would I wear the heart trinket or would I wear the scarf?
Well, it goes in your belt.
It's
so
a
it would
belt.
Take away the,
Oh,
Yeah, it would take away
okay.
the antidote vessel.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's doable.
Yep. So, oh no,
There's
your negative effects are increased a little bit.
yo.
You can see it on my belt too.
Yeah, I see it.
So, how do we want to? Where do we want to put this backpack? Or what do we want to do with the stuff inside it?
Well, we can load it into chests and stuff at spawn.
Okay.
Oh, nope. This one.
Cool.
There's actually chests in it, so
That
just use the
actually-
chests inside it to...
That actually took a lot less time than I was figuring it would.
Yeah.
What do we want to do with the
go-
what time we have? Well, we have
I
a
would
little
say
time.
you guys go down and grab the chests that are below.
Oh.
Because
there's
I'm
a
going to be
couple.
tearing those out when I make the storage down here.
Can I have this flower banner?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's only one chest down here. Yeah.
You got the one up here?
There was two.
Yeah. I only see.
I
one.
found two. If you come up,
Is it on one of the balconies here?
yeah, it's on the balcony here.
I got you. Nope. Wait, maybe up here.
I know there's another one. I found two.
Okay. I believe you. We'll find it.
Other balcony. Oops, that's not the button I meant to push. Oh well. Meant to be hitting this button.
There's one up here. I found it. Cool.
Wait, you found a third one?
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh. Okay. I thought I found another one.
How did you get up there?
Magic.
No, that's...
there's a
No, I just
ladder
I
here,
fumbled
Clara.
my way. Ooh, there's a brewing.
There's a
station
ladder
here.
where? Oh, is there another
Right.
ladder
Uh,
here?
There's a ladder here, Clara.
Oh, I was already at that one.
Okay.
There's a third
Oh
one up
yeah,
here.
there's. Yeah. Pretty
You
sure
found it.
that one I got.
Well, Dragon, do we want to go set up the auto smelting crafting thing for the netherite?
We can do that, yes.
I have the crafter in my hand. So
Okay, let's do that.
I'll meet you over there. Okay. So where do you?
I lit up
where
the
do-
floor.
Oh, good idea.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Before
might
you go
get
back
moved.
and
It might get moved anyway.
But that
Well, I
way
was
there's
gonna
not
say,
monsters.
If you had a more specific spot you wanted to.
I don't know yet. I'm doing things as I go. Like I'm gonna be making areas for each of these where the professions are. Once I'm done placing enough of each profession.
Okay. So then
So,
what we
A
can
lot of this is
do-
going to get moved somehow.
Alright,
Look
so
at
then
chat.
what we can
Moving.
do-
Moving all of this is going to take a while.
Are blast furnaces faster for this?
Ooh. Yeah.
Probably.
Look at those.
See, Drac, if you're still here watching my stream, I have some diamonds.
The Nico Jack was
You
watching
know,
my
it
stream,
takes
but yes.
you a minute for camouflage mod to kick in. Yeah.
Well, also, if you, it seems for some reason with this waypoint, you take a fake tick of damage, which
Mhm.
triggers the armor mod.
Do I have another gold ore block?
If you don't, I
Let
might
me go
at
grab
home.
another. There's some in the tunnel over here. I can grab another gold ore block. and we can
I
start.
also have some in my base I can go grab.
Gold ore blocks.
Yeah, this place is
Might
framey for
need
me.
to.
I'm frozen actually. Oof.
Let me just get back home.
Just gonna stand still for a second. There it goes. Server
Huh.
behaves itself. Nice.
Yeah.
The gold ore. Looks like somebody may have already snatched it from here.
I
Me.
have 9, so we're good.
Okay. Oh, here's one. And there's another. All right, cool.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I found netherite, guys.
There you
That's crazy. I don't even think I have. We need to go deeper.
No, because none of us went to the nether yet.
No, I know. I was
Yeah.
I was
was
close
being
to doing
silly.
that yesterday, but then I was like, no.
I was being silly.
I decided to be smart yesterday and
So-
not
Alright,
do that.
so we can dig into
Check.
the wall here a little bit, Serge.
Yeah, I'm just getting the blocks we need for it. So
You should
Uh,
have them, Dragon.
I should
Wait.
have them. What?
Mangrove diamond barrel. Do you have mangrove?
Gold or
I had found some mangrove.
Oh. Sag. I want a mangrove sapling.
Alright, so here's coal ore.
So I have the hoppers, the blast furnaces. I need to make more hoppers.
oh, you wanted coal, not gold. I misheard.
Both.
Well,
I
I
might.
threw some gold to someone, so
Let me go see if
Do I
I've
not
got
have
any.
hoppers? Oh no, we have enough. We have enough coal and gold. Now I'm just looking to see if I have hoppers made or if I have to make some.
I have them. I have the hoppers made.
Okay.
So do we need a hopper that we need a hopper that goes into the crafter, right?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna need some sort
I
of
haven't
timer
done anything with the hoppers, so
with the crafters.
or with the crafter, yeah.
Oh.
I haven't done. I've like never done much with them.
Wow.
Alright. We can
I know,
start setting it
that's
up
right.
in here. We'll have to figure out some sort of a power source or a timer to make the autocrafter craft.
I have a comparator on me.
Okay.
Yeah, if you... Because the easiest one is the one we set up on the creeper farm, yeah? Except, yeah, because you
I
can...
don't remember.
I have the
I don't-
comparator, redstone. I have everything we need for the timer. Unless we want repeaters as well.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me.
You could also just do an etho hopper clock on it. But, depends how fast it fills, because it's filling at
That-
hopper
but-
speed.
I was gonna say that might go a little too slow.
Not if you only put it at like 5 items or something. Or the same amount of items that the crafters get taking in. Might work better than a comparator
it's got
because you have to do a shaped recipe, so it would
I don't
need to
even know.
always have one of each in each slot, otherwise you're gonna have issues.
Okay, so
Okay.
we need to
So-
first. Well,
Well, first thing
Do
we
we-
need to set up.
the smelters. We need
Yeah.
a smelter.
Okay. So then, what we want to do? Where do we need the crafter to be? Right here.
Well, we need to set up the smelters so we know where to place the crafter. That
Okay.
you don't get
Alright,
the process
so-
started first, and then we can do the.
Okay. So then what we would need is
Because we can move the ancient debris going into the smelter.
So then let's do this here. Do that there. Or do you want them on the ground level?
Ground level, please.
I don't know who's gonna pick these up, so
I have
Sounds
my
okay.
magnet off,
So do I.
so it probably went into your inventory.
nope. I don't have it on my.
What did
Wait,
you
hold on.
throw? I don't have.
Is the
Oh, my
magnet still
magnet's
on?
off, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, the magnet was still on for the. Okay, so that's interesting to know. Backpack's in your inventory actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because I have the gold. I have the gold ore as well,
Okay.
and the coal.
So I have stopped this from growing, just so we know.
That's how I was using
That's
mine
fine.
too.
Okay, so yeah, I turned that off. All right, so. Put those there, and do that, that, that.
Oh wait, to grow the coal, what type of soil do we need? Do we have diamond soil for that?
I can make some real quick.
We're gonna actually need diamond soil for both of them. Oh no, not for both. Okay, so this comes off and goes up.
All right, so I got 2 things of diamond soil.
Gonna need 4.
4 diamond soil.
Or 3, sorry.
Okay.
Because you need 1 for the gold and 1 for each coal.
Okay, so I have 3
And
diamond
actually,
soil.
to make this a little easier, I think in the long run, we're gonna move so they're split 1 apart.
Yep. Oh, I do have 2 observers if we want to just do an observer clock.
Could do.
I'm not too familiar with what Clara was talking about for like the specific shaped crafting clock.
So,
thing.
do you want me to explain it while you guys do what you're doing, or do you want me to not explain it while you're trying to do something?
I would say probably wait, just that way we don't interrupt you trying to make
Alright.
stuff up.
So we can go a coal back here, and then the gold
Okay.
up to your left.
Okay, so do you have pots and stuff?
Oh, I thought you said
Since when
you
did I
had
become the
those.
redstone
I do
expert
have
here?
pots, yes.
Hello?
I have
Yeah,
normal
that's the only
pots, which
thing.
is fine.
I'm
Yeah,
confused.
that's the only thing I don't have. Is
Alright, there we go.
So
coal,
interesting.
coal.
I breeded
Cool.
the cows and killed them to get leather. I got an everlasting beef.
Nice.
It does not get consumed.
Nice, Mousie.
It
You have
does not.
infinite food forever now.
Basically,
How?
That's cool.
so can I cook it and it still keps it?
Oh yeah, maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
It was
I've never got one before, so
I
I
had a
don't know.
furnace somewhere. There's a furnace over here.
It's
I
because I
used it.
kind of don't want to kill it. Though I do want to test
Okay.
it.
I haven't
so now
dropped
we
any
need
frames.
to have
I haven't dropped any
those
frames
down
for
into hoppers going into the crafter. Right?
Sorry, I'm messaging. I'm answering a message.
I haven't dropped any frames either, Prelude.
No.
If it looks like
Oh,
Minecraft is stuttering,
I now have eternal steak.
if it looks
Nice.
like I'm stuttering a little bit, it's because I I am currently running anywhere between 20 and 70 FPS over here.
Right. Chat, I
I'm
will
running
be
at
right back.
60. I'm not having any issues.
Mine's jumping all over the place.
Barter Town has been created. Yay. All right, I'll be right back, chat.
Okay.
So I basically have infinite food now.
Nice.
Yeah, and if you have the auto feeder on your backpack, you have infinite food that
I was about to say.
infinitely feeds itself to you. It's great.
That's...
Actually, I can probably craft that.
I have glistening melons if you don't have any.
I don't.
Okay. Up. I think dragon. Yep, dragon gonna get that one. Alright, I'll toss this one over here.
There we go.
Yeah, see, I don't have an auto feeder right now because it wouldn't work for me.
Yeah.
Because I don't eat paintings. I exist in the same room as them. Though I am gonna
So
have one eventually that will feed me golden apples if I fall below a certain amount of health.
Feeding, upgrade,
I
and
can-
feeding.
That's a way down the road. Cool. That's for our dungeon runs.
Just to make sure this keeps going.
Oh, I need a golden apple, but I have one.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Well, that.
Thank you.
So I was reminded, I don't know if you heard, but I was reminded that I can actually put an auto feeding thing in my backpack and I will never go hungry.
Yeah, I heard that. That's awesome. It's making me think that I'm probably going to make one as well.
Mm-hmm. Some
Oh,
people-
You have a glistening melon slice that I tried to throw.
Yeah, I saw that.
So you
Thank you.
can do that.
Yeah. What some streamers I know that had it ended up doing once you have, because like you can only have so many upgrades in one backpack. They ended up making a food backpack and filtering certain items would be auto-fed to them, basically. So, I'm not saying that's the way to do it. That's a way to think about it in the long run.
Eventually, I'm gonna
Eventually.
Eventually, once I have it. Well, I'd say eventually I could honestly fully take the time to set up all the backpacks that I would need for that. But
I'm going to have a food backpack. It's just not going to be feeding me anything. I'm just going to be making food and for the fun of making food.
So I keep it in my backpack and it'll just feed me when I'm hungry.
yeah, so if you
I believe
open
there's
up
settings
the
you need to
tab-
do to make sure
if
it's
you
the way you want it.
open up the tab on the right hand side,
Yeah.
what I have it set up as is allow, and then I put whatever food I want, because otherwise it'll just pull random food from your backpack that you're carrying in it.
Okay.
So like
and
it would be a
then-
golden apple, a poisonous potato, and a spider eye.
Yeah, whatever it considers food. So I have it where it shows the green check mark and says allow, and then whatever food I want it to feed me. I have it set to match item, ignore durability, ignore NBT, and then I
Yeah.
have it feed as soon as player is a tiny bit hungry, waste quite a few hunger points of the food.
Which doesn't matter with everlasting steak.
And then
Correct.
feed player immediately when hurt, ignores hunger setting when player is not at max health.
Perfect. That's what I have it set up as
Yep,
right
so
now.
as long as you have that, anytime you take damage or, basically anytime. It does take a couple of ticks usually. So like it doesn't happen right when like I lose hunger on my hunger bar, but it'll be not long after that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I just need to keep it in my.
Backpack.
What did you just throw me? Yes.
Nothing. No.
Okay. I saw
So-
particles, so I was confused.
Yeah, no, so it should be just on the right hand side is the do you have to have two of them?
No, it won't take the
No,
item,
it
and then you just have to have it in your
didn't take
backpack.
the item,
Oh, okay. So
It just has to
puts
take-
it over there for
It takes the ghost of the item.
and I
Mhm.
and I put it in a do not sort slot, so yeah. Cool.
So if we put hoppers under these leading into the middle with the
Mhm.
crafter in the middle,
And then there, and then there.
no, because then they're gonna get, one's gonna overpower the other in the hopper probably.
Okay.
That's why I was said we was gonna put the well, no, like leave the hoppers like that leading into the middle and just put the crafter in between them. That way the
Yeah.
gold goes in from one side and then the, but we need to set the hopper first for what goes into each, I think.
So then what I'm
I
gonna
don't
do is I'm just gonna
know
put
how
some
to do
blocks
these.
here and here. And then what happens if I just place this right here? It just puts it in a random assortment.
So now do you want me to explain what the problem is?
Yes.
Yes.
So the issue is, even though you will lock, like you will have to lock one of these slots so that it does the 4 and 4, right? The thing is, there is no way to tell it which slots are supposed to be which, except to leave an item in it.
Oh, okay.
Therein lies the problem. When you're doing more than 2 items, because like with the firework rockets, because it's constantly filling and constantly going out, we were able to just kind of let it go as fast as it needed to. That's why I had to like slow it down enough that it would never outspeed the hopper. Because you need to always have what 4 netherite and 4 gold in the slots it needs to have it in.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, the recipe will get mixed up and it'll stop crafting. You can probably just lock the hoppers so that you can set the
Well, yeah,
autocrafter
that's
up
what I was-
correctly.
I need another lever. I have another lever. There we go. Okay, so do that. And then, so I just have to click to disable the slots that I don't want it to use, or?
Yep, that'll disable that slot, and then you need to fill the others with what it needs to be filled with.
This here.
Nice thing is with the way you have it set up, you shouldn't be powering anything when you do the clock into the back. You won't accidentally power the hoppers. I don't think.
Alright, so do that. So now it'll keep that, and then I can let this go to start filling it, and then we'll start powering it for it to pump out.
Yep. It won't keep it in the sense of like if you were to just have it craft continuously and not continuously feed it, it would eventually get out of whack.
Which is fine. It's not hard for it to be reset.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you
So
should be able
then-
to just put
A chest in front of it.
Yep.
Or a barrel or something.
I was just gonna put a double chest there just for now, and then you could figure it
Yeah.
out later.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then for
FPS
this,
drop.
we just need to power it. So
and you're gonna
Do we
want to
wanna just-
power it down there because you don't want to power these hoppers.
yeah,
So you're gonna want to have no blocks underneath these hoppers and go into the back, because otherwise you will power the hoppers and that will cause problems.
I was gonna say, do you think just a regular observer clock would do it?
The problem with that one is
Think
it's
an
gonna be too
observer-
fast.
It's gonna go too fast.
It's gonna
It'll take
outpace.
a lot faster than everything that's filling.
So what I
Okay.
did in the creeper farm on RQSMP is I did an observer clock as the on and off switch, and then I
Mhm.
ran it through repeaters. So I
Okay.
did a repeater loop, if I remember correctly. That
That's
was
fine.
then turned on and off by an observer clock, because then you just use a piston to push the observer out of the way to turn it off.
I need stone. Do we have regular stone?
I took the regular stone out of my backpack because
I should have some in over here.
Because I have a silk touch pickaxe, so I could just mine. But
You know, here's some stone.
so I would do either a hopper clock could also work because then you can just it is at hopper speed. So then you would just put like 8 items in it or 9 items in it, and then every time it switched back and forth, it would trigger.
Yeah, that probably gonna be the better way to do it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I would do an etho hopper clock.
okay.
And you can put it like down a level so it goes like underneath everything and just pipe the redstone up.
The thing is it needs to be long enough for 4 items, not just 1.
That's why I said 9 items.
Okay, Drac, what's the other method?
I think I might have also used comparators in my design. I don't remember. I'd have to switch I would have to switch Minecraft instances and go look because I used my brain power to make it and then promptly forgot how.
But we do have a master redstone wizard in chat who is now piping up.
That's true.
Yeah, I was thinking of the different ways. I'm curious what.
I have
These ones
glowstone dust. You can have, Clara.
Ooh, thank you. I'm gonna have way more glowstone dust than I'm ever gonna know what to do with, but hey.
Is this going to be an instance, Drac, where it's going to be easier for you to jump in voice? Requires a crafter to be full stacks in each slot, and the crafter and the hopper feeding the crafter gets an item. Then the crafter will craft the recipe.
Oh,
Well,
right. I
Interesting.
think I know what that means. Where's the craft to be full?
Yeah,
Right.
basically you fill the crafter so that it doesn't have anything.
Mhm.
Well,
So
we're
and
halfway
it
there.
constantly
We're working on that.
replenishes.
we are working on that.
Yeah, it's getting there. I'm trying to think if I can see where Drax's going with this, because that are you saying then that the hopper inputting something would be the trigger for the crafter? So like movement in hopper equals crafter go burr? To put it in simple terms? Because that would be
When the crafter is full, it would trigger.
that would be
That
using a
is-
comparator then, yeah?
The hopper then ends up with the filter item,
Colorado, yeah.
with a filler item.
I don't know much about how these crafters work, so.
I mean, they're basically a barrel.
Well, no, I know. I'm
Crafting.
just saying, like, as far as with redstone, how they interact with things.
So
Aha.
the filler item causes the hopper to make the comparator trigger the recipe.
So I was right. It was a comparator. Comparator on
Which
what
I
though?
have.
Okay, this might be. How about we give Drac access to jumping into the voice?
Okay. Give me a second. If he wants to. You know, I'm just gonna do it anyway, and if you don't want to, you don't have to. Guess it's an easy thing to do. And you're allowed.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
okay.
As I'm looking at the etho clock, first off, it looks like we need sticky pistons.
Hey.
Right.
Yeah, that
we
is
don't
the
have
only.
those.
Well, can you make it
Um,
without sticky pistons? I feel like.
Actually, we could just do regular pistons.
Yeah, I'm
because it
pretty sure
only
it's regular
It pushes
pistons.
them back and forth.
Right.
But
That's
it
fair.
looks like it would be set up to where, with how we have this set up, it would be triggering one of the hoppers because it would have to
Mhm.
slide underneath one of the hoppers.
No, you would just put it back there and pull. You would put it back here and put the redstone off of it.
Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
that works too. Hello.
Hi.
There we
Okay.
go.
Pleasure
Now we
meeting-
hear a Drac.
Pleasure meeting you again.
Uno momento, por favor, and s'il vous plaît, so that I can mute the stream.
Yeah.
For those that are wondering, I am streaming it in Discord, the actual voice channel.
Yeah, so we can see it. Chat, you don't get to see it. It's exclusive.
Sorry, buddies.
Oh no, it's just Prelude will just ask you next time you stream to explain it again.
Yep.
Turning Drac up so chat could hear him better.
I know he's
Oh,
quiet. I know.
okay.
I'm turning him up again. Goodness.
And then you'd put the redstone dust. Okay. And a repeater in the middle. Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, you were saying
Hey,
that's-
Feg!
Hi, Fag.
Okay. Now, in y'all's case,
I get the shivers every time I hear that voice.
Mousie's right there. My goodness.
I know, right?
You think it bothers me?
No, but I'm allowed to tease Dragon about it because I know it doesn't bother either of you. And that's what makes it funny.
We have complete faith in each other, so you know.
I said,
Heck, if he wants to flirt with whomever.
Hi,
okay.
big boy.
All right, that's enough out of both of you.
Yeah, Surge isn't paying attention though, so flirting with him isn't working.
Is that what's happening? Ay, ay, ay. Alright, I'm checking to make sure the fans are actually on in here, because I swear my siblings hate cold air.
I think the redstone behind that would be locking the hopper, wouldn't it?
Well, it's not. Okay. Hold on.
Cause
Yeah, we have hoppers feeding into the
No, he's got-
furnaces from behind.
Yeah, but the comparators aren't going to be on constantly.
Well, the other thing is we can we might be able to move the coal from behind going into the sides.
Yeah, maybe. I don't remember. Also, I'm taking a stand-up break, chat, so that's why my POV is not moving. I stayed up.
Okay, hold on. This isn't working.
Hands away from keyboard.
Let me try moving this to see if it's still going to do the thing.
Trying to do that from memory isn't working.
That's fair.
Very fair, yep.
What world is this? It's kind of cool.
This is my redstone testing world that has pretty much every build I've ever made and then some.
Mm-hmm.
That y'all haven't even seen.
Yee. And then we have to.
Like that
What
one.
is that contraption?
Well, that is a copper block oxidation.
Ah,
It allows you to
Right, so-
essentially fill up an entire 12 by 12 by 12. Here we go.
We can move them to the side so he's got the full back.
Nice.
yeah.
This is what I'm looking for. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Put you away. Don't need you. Don't need you. You. Or you. Do need you. You.
Hi, Lucy Joy. Come here. Hi,
you,
baby girl.
you.
Love all the dirty streams. I don't know what you walked into, Fag. Hi.
Hi.
You walked into Dragon whenever Drac shows up in a VC. That's what you walked into.
Okay.
I as a puppers. Hi. You gonna say hi to chat or are you gonna be quiet today?
What
Put that there.
what materials am I gonna need for this track? How many? Veach.
You'll need to give me a whole hot minute so that I can get
No, you're
the
good.
okay, that.
You are good.
Lucy, goodness, that you don't need to
Okay.
headbutt my hand. I will pet you.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. That's what I needed to see. Okay. So that means there, 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 there. Ah. That does go there. There, there. There, there, there.
No!
There.
Oh no! Well,
Did you get
There,
stuck?
my
there.
bird died. No, my bird died because I let the cat loose.
Oh. Oh.
And it pushed it into a wall and it
What?
perished.
We'll go get another one.
Oh yeah.
I mean, go find it because it's totally just lost in the wilderness somewhere. It decided to flee with extra flee when it saw the cat.
Yeah. Speaking of which, if I actually get seeds, I can.
Hmm.
I can go get one. So for those wondering what I'm talking about, as a mouse, I can write any entity. And we found out that when I write an entity that can be tamed, I actually auto-tame it.
It's instantaneous. It's hilarious. It was so funny
So,
yesterday. It's like, it was so funny.
yeah, so to tame, I tamed the dog instantaneously, but so that they don't go away when I'm trying to catch them, I can put
Oh, that's fine.
like seeds and whatnot into my offhand, attract the whatever I'm trying to catch, sit on it, and tame it. I'm guessing birds take seeds.
Yes. Yeah, you have yellow dye in your hand.
Mm-hmm. How does this work? Did I yellow dye myself? No. Yeah, I need to take a stream and just like try to figure out my paint powers, cause
Yeah, I can't get I can't get my primary power to work, but I can get my secondary power.
you might be red by the way now, just for the record. It acted like it worked.
What is it supposed to do?
Well, it's supposed to turn you red, and then I'm supposed to be able to do things, but I don't know how to do those. So, I hit the Windows key, and then it hit something else. Dang it.
Well, if I take that off,
Oh yeah, no, you're red. How do I fix this? Hold on, I read.
I'm always red.
That's true. It didn't consume the dye. Yeah, no, you're definitely red. Oh, hold on.
Now I'm red, yes.
There, I think I fixed it. Okay, I think that's the one that does the erasing. See, I can make myself red. If it did it this button?
No, it didn't.
I don't remember how to do it. Dang it. Oh, I did the accidental slow zoom. There we go. There, I made
Now
myself
you're
red.
red.
Yeah, see, I'm red. I don't know what this does. I think I then have to do something for it to actually do something, if that makes sense. That doesn't make sense, but I had to then do a combo of things to trigger any of my abilities, and I don't know what they are yet. It's like, I can read it. Which button is it? That one?
Okay, so we've got 45. Well, let's just get rid of those. That way we can see if
It's
it
not
actually
yellow.
crafts anything.
Why I thought it was yellow.
Crafter is finally full.
And if this design works like I think it does, I don't think you're going to have the crafter full. It's just the hopper's going to have to be full. So one half dozen or another.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, like before powering it, we just wait till the hoppers are full.
Yeah.
But I want this to run on a natural progression rather than just going, here, let me just fill it full.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it'd be like, okay, did something go wrong? Or did I trigger it prematurely because of me interacting with it?
Yes, she did look ominous holding the yellow dye, and we don't have a creeper head yet to put on, but zombie head could put on.
Yeah, and I do have those. I think I still have
What
one left.
That's fine. When I walk around with my bow, I look. Oh, that's not I look a little ominous to some, especially when I'm wearing my white armor.
Mm-hmm. You've almost gotten shot how many times now?
A few.
Okay. So then, what do I
See,
This one has to hit 64. And there, it made an ingot. So technically,
people have almost shot me because of this.
probably would not want to go any less than 3 items in each slot in the crafter.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's just to ensure that it doesn't break.
Which I think if we just wait for it to fill up enough, we wouldn't ever have a problem with that.
Yeah, because the doohickeys work at the right speed, so it would be fine, probably.
And this is on a chunk loader, so it's never going to be unloaded.
Not to mention the blast furnaces are faster than the regular furnaces, so.
Yeah, I think the blast furnaces are actually running faster than the pots are.
Yeah, they are.
Probably, but that's okay.
I'm not
We had
having any
Yes.
luck finding
We
birds.
had enough backlog for it that it's not too much of a problem.
For the moment, what we might want to do is put an extra pot of each going into it to make sure there's always a backlog of ore to be smelted.
Yeah.
But that's once we have enough to make another pot of ancient debris.
Which
Something's wrong.
Oh,
Yeah, something's wrong.
okay. Da, 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 da.
Mind
See,
you,
because now it's empty.
what was
Hmm.
that? Just because you had too low of a count, or
I'm gonna make some more ancient debris or more netherite.
Don't mind me, I'm leveling up the stonemasons. For
I'm looking
fences.
for a bird and other stuffs.
Did you go out to the village where we found the first one?
Oh right, we have access to that. I forgot.
Yeah,
Wild Drowsy has appeared if anybody wants one.
The whatchamacallit, plains have a lot of birds, I feel like.
Well, there's a plane not far from my place, so I'm gonna go check that out first.
And then
Now you only
'Cause
need.
the way this
Go ahead.
the way this works is when these hoppers get completely full, like this one is, it turns this
Mhm.
torch off.
Okay.
Okay, when both torches, because this is an AND gate, when
I
this
was just
both
gonna say.
torches get turned off, this redstone gets turned off, which unpowers the crafter and it allows for items in the hoppers to flow into the crafter.
Okay.
Okay.
And then when it turns back on, that's when it spits out an item.
So when this gets down to less than, what is this power signal? So 14.
why am I still short?
Anyway, so when that gets down low enough, this gets, and the items fill in. Well, this, because it's the hopper's no longer full like it is right now, this turns back off, turning this torch back on, turning the AND gate back on, which powers the crafter again and stops it from filling items back in again.
Okay.
I knew that was an AND gate. I figured it out before you said it. Okay.
But because of the signal strength of the being in subtract mode, when it happens, it's not strong enough to reach down here to be able to power the repeater.
Mm-hmm.
Surge, do you still have a gold ore on you?
Yeah.
Can you toss it in this pot?
But
Thank
when
you.
the AND gate turns off, the signal strength gets strong enough to then power the repeater.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's what causes the crafter to actually craft.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Gotcha.
this turns off, so now the crafter isn't powered, something has to power it. This gets powered because the AND gate's off, the repeater powers this block right here, which turns this redstone dust back on, causing the crafter to actually craft a block.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be easy enough to put back here.
Yeah. I figure we could. Actually, I was thinking, it'd probably just be better just to go down one more layer, so that way we can just bump it down a little bit rather than trying to bump the machine up.
No, we're not gonna bump it up. We're gonna leave it right where it is.
But I'm gonna put that on a 2 real quick and see.
Well, no, but we need to put hoppers because it needs to have 2 hoppers, so we need to bump the crafter and the chest down 1.
It has 2 hoppers. What do you mean?
The hoppers, there needs to be
Okay.
2 hoppers between.
Yeah.
The
But
first.
these 2 hoppers have to be here because this hopper is trying to push into the crafter, but while the crafter is full or powered, this hopper is locked.
Admittedly, I didn't realize there were
If-
2 hoppers there. I
Yeah.
was confused.
And if you put this furnace where this hopper is, whenever it finishes smelting the item, this hopper won't be able to pull anything from the furnace because it's locked.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, because it is pointing down into this hopper, can force feed this hopper, even though it's powered and locked. It can force feed into its slots, and that's why you have to have the extra hopper here.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
This was the same thing I did over here to be able to craft. Well, it's a recipe. It's a skyblock recipe, but it's what allows in skyblock for you to be able to craft cobbled deep slate on an AFK scale just by
Mm-hmm.
putting in cobblestone and quartz.
Hmm.
Now,
Right.
for whatever reason, this recipe is working, but it's a 2x2, and maybe that's why it works
Might
better
be.
Yeah,
than it
probably.
is over here. Because see, now you can see here this has gold in it, and it shouldn't. It should have
So
Mhm.
maybe we just wait until both the hoppers and the crafter are
hold
full.
on, let me see. There might be another way of doing it. So I think that does need to be on 4. Otherwise, it ends up just screwing the pooch. So let's see. Can we alter the recipe? Not the recipe, but the build. Ah.
That's what
Okay.
it was.
No, can't do that because that'll cause it to craft. That has to be like that. That has to be like that.
So
But
if I were to be building, or with building this
Mhm.
rack, what would be the redstone component that would turn it on and start powering it? Just so I can place everything else except for that.
Probably the comparators.
That's what I'm thinking.
no. If you wanted like the very last piece
Yeah.
so that you can build it but not have it powered,
Mm-hmm.
you can either go there
Okay.
with the redstone dust on top of the crafter, or you can do this and leave the crafter alone, and then when you see, now it's actually filling, but which it should do.
Mm-hmm.
But putting that there will cause it to
Oh, there you
craft
are.
first and lock it.
Okay.
But if we
And
go,
now for the comparators, for
Tracked
these,
mode, I think.
yeah. So
The other
because
one.
of the, yeah. So this.
we
So
go
that.
there.
I think I have 3. Tell me.
That would give a 1. We don't want that. So we go there.
Here. And then, which way is my repeater facing?
Your repeater, you mean?
Your repeater should be facing towards the crafting bench.
Okay.
But if you
And
give me a second to work this out for a basically an 8-piece recipe.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm just kind of matching what you're doing. Standard, standard tutorial. I'm just following along. Because we have these locked to where.
It's 9.
they're not locked
No,
anymore.
hold on.
Here.
Put that there,
Well,
that there.
yeah.
We're
But
getting
I'm saying these, these, we have these unlocked, sorry. To where they're full. That way these can fill up as we're doing all of this.
Mhm.
Since the crafter's already full.
Yeah. These now seem to be backing up with product, so that
This
means
is
we're
fun,
not
chat.
going to run out of product.
I know you guys can't really see much because we're getting a live redstone testing in the corner. It's on my second monitor for me. But Hope y'all are still having fun. Doo, doo, doo. Doo, 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 doo. This button. There we go.
There we go. Let's see what happens now that I've done that tweak. The hell? Why?
Every redstoner's favorite question. Why?
Yeah, because unfortunately there are
So many variables.
there are 3 things that I would need to look in at any given time, and unfortunately I can't look in both hoppers on either side and the crafter all at the same time.
Right, yeah.
What is it you're supposed to be looking for, though? Just out of curiosity.
I'm watching the, shall we say, the fill levels
Okay.
to see if, so in this case you got like gold, you got 63, 63, 62, 62.
Mhm.
Okay. For the scraps, you've got 63, 63, 62, 62. So they're both the same.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba.
But now it's
Oh,
63.
interesting. Horses do not auto tame.
Oh.
Now it's 63, 62, 62, 62 for both.
Okay.
But because it fills so fast, see now it's all
But I
62.
can ride horses. Like properly ride horses.
Nice.
I just have to actually tame them first.
What happens if I do that? And that's the other thing about a redstoner. What if I do this? What happens?
Yeah. For real.
We're
Does it
still
work?
trying to figure that out, Prelude.
Does it work? Does it break?
Yeah.
62, 62, 61, 61. So that's the first round.
I'm going to have to
Okay,
find my creeper
That's
farm.
going down by 2s. So that does need to be on a 4. Makes me wonder if that having another repeater in there. Ooh,
Did it work?
maybe. It went 62, 62, 62, 62 for both of them at the same time. Crafted an ingot, and all of them went back down to 61s.
Ooh. Getting there.
Do you have more smooth stuff?
I picked up a bit. Yeah, here's a little bit of it. I'll go get more.
It did it again. Okay, so that being said, that means it needs at least 3 repeaters worth.
Alright, well, that did not work out the way I had hoped.
Now, I'm going to get rid of that and get rid of that. In this case, don't match me yet.
Patience.
Because I found that it did need 3 repeaters, so there's a possible 3 right there. But what I need to find out is... Okay, that worked. At least in, shall we say, testing theory. But Crafter still shows 61s.
Thank you.
Mhm. Oh, no, it would help if I actually hit shuffle on that. Otherwise, it's gonna just go in order.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just doing my own thing here.
That's fine. I wonder.
Now, if this does work, then Surge, because y'all are running on... Okay, that worked. Because y'all are running on an earlier version,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have to watch the crafter to see if it does this.
Yeah.
So let me fill these up and see what happens.
Yeah, because our crafter is full, and then the hoppers that are going to the crafter are almost full. We have 3 stacks and 23 in each hopper going
Oh.
into the crafter.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
you'll have plenty of time once to figure out whether or not this works. But what I was gonna say was, okay, so you don't want it... Having it all at 64 is fine.
Mm-hmm.
The moment you activate it, it's gonna craft 2 ingots, because it's...
Yeah.
What will happen is it'll craft the first one,
Pump everything
then
in.
the hopper will then, because the crafter is unlocked,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to fill everything up again, and it's going to craft a second ingot.
Okay.
So it's going to drop everything down to 63s. But I want to see if it'll stay at 63 now.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
if this stays that way, what I was going to say is you may have to tweak the timing here, because you're
Yeah.
running on an earlier version. You may not need 12 full ticks.
Mm-hmm.
You may only need, say, 11 or 10 or 9, or you may not even need all of this.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now, what would be the clear indicator that we need to lessen the time if it starts taking too much or if it starts taking too long?
Well, the easiest way to do that is if I set that to those to 1s, so it now has 6 full ticks. Okay, but you notice how everything has 63s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but now it's 63, 63, 62, 62.
Okay.
Basically,
so
if they get
then
out of
the
sync.
fill levels are off balance. Okay.
Well, no, they're both even. You know, the amount of
Or yeah.
gold matches the amount in the same stack values. They all match, but what's happening is that the autocrafter is not staying unlocked long enough
Okay.
for it to completely fill all 4 slots.
Okay.
It's only able to fill like maybe 2 slots, and that's why you get 2 that you'll get 2 that stay at a higher value versus the
Mhm.
last 2, and then on the second time around, see, like right now, you get 62, 62, 61, 61.
Yep.
Okay, but the next craft, all of them will say 61, 61, 61, 61. And then the next one will say 61, 61, 60, 60. So you get kind of an offset every 2. See, all of them say 61. The next time around, it's going to say 61, 61, 60, 60. Because the autocrafter is not staying unlocked long enough for all 4 slots to fill, respectively. It's only
Okay.
filling 2.
Okay. So
So
then
the length of
now-
time is what helps the autocrafter to fill all 4 slots.
I got you.
So if it's too short, if it's too short, If the time is too short, you're going to start noticing a decrease in the overall quantity in the crafter.
Okay.
Okay. So in this case, like I said, you're going to see here's the double craft because I filled it up. So it's going to stay at 63.
Okay.
Now, if this stays at 63s the entire time, then what that means is as I was mentioning earlier about reducing what's in the crafter,
Mm-hmm.
you could reduce each slot down to say like 3 items in each slot instead of having, all this material in here and not getting the ingots for it. You could take and reduce all of these down to 3 each, and then once you pull all that out, what you can do is you can just the hopper that's underneath the furnace,
Mm-hmm.
pop the scraps in there,
Mm-hmm.
pop the gold in there, or whichever way it's done. And those will force feed these hoppers that will cause it to trigger, and it will just
Okay.
keep triggering, trigger.
Now,
But these should never drop below 3.
okay. So now for your hoppers that you have pumping into the crafter, what are the values at in that? Is there anything special or are those full?
They're full -1.
Okay.
So now there is another way of, once again, reducing those values. See?
Okay,
Mhm.
'Cause this
prelude.
one's always going to be,
I will.
it'll drop down to 62, then it'll go back up to 64.
With water too.
When it hits 64, that's when this one will turn on. When that one hits 64, like it is right now, see, there we go. You got to craft. So this slot right here is it's kind of like a filter hopper. This
Yeah,
slot will
filter.
never get, this slot will never get too low.
Mm-hmm.
So you can fill the last remaining slots.
So
Here,
yeah, 'cause
let's-
ours are almost full.
Let's speed that up. That's
So-
full.
so-
And I have some gold to feed the other one.
So like this, I've got all this extra stuff.
That's full.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than you trying to go craft it in a crafting bench, if you just want it to auto craft, like I said, you just come up here and go like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so that fills all that up. It fills that up. That's not full yet. Neither is that. So let's go. We drop all this gold in here. Now you're just going to see this thing go flip, flip, flip,
Okay.
flip, because it's got all this material to go through.
I gotcha.
So it's going to keep feeding this over and over again. You're just going to see ingot after ingot after ingot after ingot.
Okay. So then now for so
Now, for material's sake, you're going to need 4 hoppers. You're going to need the
Yeah.
crafter.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of redstone dust,
Mm-hmm.
2 redstone torches,
I think he's just ready to fire it up and see what it's
Yeah,
gonna do.
It looks
Two.
looks like I'm ready because it's starting its cycle. It's like I don't have it plugged into the hop or the.
Oh, well, I can't
Um,
see it because Clara's looking in her backpack.
No worries. I don't have it plugged onto the crafter yet, but we have the hoppers on each side going into the crafter full, and the crafter is full itself. So then, I believe all I should have to do is put the redstone dust on top of the crafter,
Clara?
right?
Yeah.
Hold on, don't yet.
Wait,
Clara, go
wait.
down there, please.
Yep. Here.
Bird's eye view is great. I can see most of everything, but that doesn't... Okay, no, go stand up where he's standing on top of the and gate.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad I'm not streaming. I could
thank you.
just sit on his head.
Right. Okay. Yeah. from the top view, I couldn't tell if the crafter was in line with the redstone dust between the comparators or not. I was like, I need a different angle view. Yeah, if you put the redstone dust on top of the crafter now, it should start its crafting.
Okay, and I'm fine with the item hoppers going into the crafter being completely full. Should I put it at -1?
What?
It automatically
Turn
do
it
it
on. Let's
itself.
try it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, just let the machine figure
The
itself out.
-1, I'm not sure, because I don't play with mods.
No,
Well, you had mentioned that they're in their -1, like the
Oh, okay, gotcha.
materials are in their -1. But
let it sort itself. Okay.
So is it crafting? Let's see what's inside.
It's crafting.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
filling up, and then it's doing the thing.
Yep, everything, and then it's
It
filling
looks in
up,
sync.
and then it's dropping to 63.
Well, wait
Okay,
a minute.
so-
Show it to me again, Claire.
I was gonna sit on it a second.
Thought I saw 62 for a whole hot second.
Why did it stop now? Oh, because it's waiting for materials to fall through.
Yeah, because the gold is at 63, so now it's at 64. So the netherite scrap.
Okay.
62,
I-
61.
All I can think of is that it was just because the way Claire looked out real quick, the bottom left-hand gold, I thought said 62 for a second. I was like, how did it get out of sync? Now, like I said, if you just can grab like 8 stacks, but 4 for each hopper, you can put the filter item in place of
Here, you mean?
the 4 stacks in each of those hoppers. You know, you just trade them out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the crafter
And then
itself
and then you can take all that material so that you actually can get the ingots from it. You can just put them back in the push hoppers above them in their respective slots,
so
and you can get all those ingots
filter
out.
items here.
Okay.
And then on top of that, like I was showing here, now that we know it's working, so if I come over here and I go, well, I don't need, it's staying at 63, so let me just drop this down to 3.
Okay. I might leave it a little higher than that just because this is always running. Like Dragon said, we have a chunk loader in this area, so.
Oh, I pushed that on the wrong.
Yeah, but it would never run out. So that's the gold side.
Just
so
to make myself feel better about it, I might leave it.
No, I get
5.
it. So okay, there's 3 there. There's 3.
Now they're right. Now they're right. Now they're right. Now they're right. Now they're right.
See, now all this material, instead of it all being, almost 64 in each slot, and just sitting there and not able to get the ingots for it, the way this one works now is that if you reduce all the amount that's in the crafter down to an amount where the recipe will always be there, it won't break. Then you can take that, you throw them back into their respective hoppers up here, and that will turn around and craft those into ingots. And this will never get too low. It'll never fill all the way back up. Do the same thing here. You can take all this material and all of this material, do the exact same thing, and you can get the ingots for those too, because the hoppers will never drain.
Yeah, I was muted there for a minute, and I don't know how long I was muted for. Oopsies.
It's okay.
It's fine.
But yeah, that should now, because and the way this one works, it'll only craft when the hopper detects that it has enough items in it. Okay, so that means if your furnaces run out of material to feed into the hoppers, it just stops crafting, which means that the filler hoppers and the autocrafter will always have their respective values in it, and it'll never change. The moment, and the other benefit to this is that it has to have both. It can't just have one.
Right.
So say
Yeah.
you went and you mined a whole bunch of gold, but you don't have any netherite. You can still throw the gold in there and have all that gold smelt down. It just won't craft. The moment you find more netherite and you throw that in there and it starts smelting the netherite down, then it will start making the ingots again because now it's got both items. So this
Okay.
this crafter setup has to have both items coming in order for it to actually give you your ingots.
Right, because that's why it's an AND
Nice.
gate.
Mm-hmm.
And now for a filler block, that can be anything, right? That doesn't have to be.
It could be anything. It could be cobblestone, could be just regular stone. Hell, if you wanted to, you could put chests in there. It makes no difference. It just
House
has
she
to
might be
stack.
small enough to fit in there.
I don't think
Uh,
it counts as 64 though.
What's up?
No.
I can fit behind a hopper, just so you know. So
Yeah.
Behind
probably
one?
it's there.
All right. So the
Yeah.
filler, you said the filler item should be at 64, or?
Yeah, it has
Yeah,
to
it
be
needs
for
to
the
be something that's a 64.
for the
Okay,
way
yeah, that's
the comparator nonsense is working. Well, it's not nonsense, but you know what I mean.
All right. So yeah, I got cobblestone in there. All of them are at 64. There's 4 stacks in each, and that.
So the setup will work if you were to remove the furnaces and put chests for recipes that cost 2 items.
Probably?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
it wasn't
probably.
in their particular setup, if it was just an item that could go into a chest, yes, you could replace the furnaces with a chest.
Mm-hmm.
So for your purposes, Prelude, you could reuse this with chests. Yes.
If it was a 4x4 crafting recipe, if it's a now I will say this, if it's a 2x2 crafting recipe, these extra 2 repeaters that I put in here aren't needed
Mm-hmm.
because that's what this is. This is a 2x2. See this? Oh, wrong one. This is a 2x2 craft,
Mm-hmm.
and it only needs the 1 repeater
Right. So you'd have to
right here.
adjust the open timer, basically, depending on what you're crafting.
Right.
Thank you, Drac.
Yeah. Thank you very
Welcome.
much.
This would work to make rockets, yes.
Oh.
Probably a variant of it.
Oh.
To make rockets? Hold
Oh.
on.
Okay.
Hold on. That's rockets is just a 1 powder, 1 gunpowder, right? I mean,
Ye-
paper.
Yeah, 1 paper, 1
Yeah.
gunpowder. I think paper has to be on top,
Mhm.
gunpowder on bottom. I don't remember.
It doesn't. I don't think it matters.
That's not.
I don't think it matters. No.
Thought it did.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know what he's asking. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold that thought.
Holding on
Hold
to
that
it.
thought.
It's trying to run
It's
away.
slipping. It's slipping.
No, no. Grab it. Grab it. Here's the gunpowder.
Prelude can't
Hey.
see that.
Yeah. This one is different. It uses the same, well, kind of. It uses the similar, but instead of the repeater being down below and being redstone here, what it is it's just a observer
Mm-hmm.
with another observer on a sticky piston, and the sticky piston acts as the AND gate between the 2 torches.
So it's a slightly different AND gate then.
Right. Because while this one is unpowered, you would think the piston would retract, but because this one is still powered, the piston doesn't retract yet.
Mm-hmm.
So once this one gets enough paper, yeah, once this gets paper, you know, and it fills up to like this, so I could do the same thing over here. I could fill these 4 slots with filler items so that it's just dealing with this first slot for gunpowder. Same thing over here. So see how that's triggered it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know you were, Prelude.
But technically,
Yeah.
this is actually this will. I'm sorry, no, this setup. Nope, take that out. Take that out. The way this setup works is it'll keep running until the hopper runs out of items.
Mm-hmm.
So this is This is probably the better setup for what y'all were wanting to do, but
Both work, and this one's built already.
This one works. It's built. It's working. We're good. We appreciate
yeah,
it.
and it's got a better shut off because this one with a double observers triggering so fast,
Mm-hmm.
you'd probably cause it to break really fast.
Then we know this one's working on a server where we're not sure how the other one would act on a server.
Yeah.
Right. That other one would probably break this recipe in a heartbeat because it's a 4x4. But a
Mhm.
2x2 on a 2x2, that one over there would work perfect for crafting rockets.
Mm-hmm.
Because as long as because that one actually fills up to 64.
Mhm.
It's intended to fill the slots up to 64. And then the moment the hopper has an item in it, on both sides, the end gate turns off, the piston retracts the observer, the observers go tick, 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 tick really fast and craft as many rockets as it can craft, and then it stops. And once it stops, these hoppers aren't locked. So that means as the items come in, once again, it'll fill all this up back up to 64 again. And then once there's something in both hoppers that can't go into the crafter, then it turns the AND gate off and goes click, and makes a bunch of stuff again.
Mm-hmm.
See, in this case, for what y'all were doing, by putting all that in there, reducing all that material turned into those mini ingots.
Yeah.
So instead of all those ingots just sitting in hoppers and in the crafter, you now have the
Yeah.
ingots to use.
Which is what I've done.
Yay!
But yeah, the other version would work really good for a rocket factory.
Okay. Noted.
Cool. But yeah, so now we have infinite netherite.
Woo!
Well, I
Nice.
wouldn't
Yes.
say infinite.
Without even
but-
going into the nether.
Actually, because the botany pots don't stop, we
Oh,
have infinite netherite.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Do it this way for the chests.
And we have yet to be in the nether.
I was gonna say, granted, the only reason we have netherite is because of where dragon, because of what base dragon wanted, and we happened to find it randomly.
Yes.
What are you?
I'm putting in the fancy
What are you tr-
chests. Ignore me.
You're wanting to make a trap chest, aren't you?
No, it's sophisticated storage. You have to put a redstone torch in it for it to work proper.
Oh,
Because
And then you
then,
put craft a stacking slot in it, and it stacks more in each slot.
yeah, that might not have worked with the. We'll figure it out.
Which, funnily enough, we can actually make the netherite stack upgrades now.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
You just need 2 blocks and 2 blocks
Uh-oh.
and 6 ingots.
No,
Alright.
no,
I
it's not
saw
going
that.
into those.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll figure that out later.
I was wondering about that. I was like, why is that?
The first time I thought it was a fluke, maybe. The second time I was like, oh.
Well,
I was
at the
wondering
very
how I got
worst,
one.
we put another chest under that one and have it go in through
No.
hoppers into a bigger chest.
You just put a hopper right. You just put a hopper right in front of the crafter,
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
and then just have the chest stick out 1 extra block. That's all.
So this won't break when the chest fills up with netherite. Correct.
Maybe?
The answer to that question is no. It's not gonna break.
It just won't stop.
Just what will happen is that you'll end up coming back and find out that, at any given time on the ground, you may have a couple of stacks of, well, let's see, it smelts an item every 10 seconds.
So before I log off, I take away this piece of redstone and turn it off.
I was about to
Yeah.
say,
Yeah, and you can
We
probably
just
once you put it
turn
the.
off
Oh, wait a
machine.
minute. Hold on. There might be an easier way.
Yeah.
Just put a hopper underneath the chest and put a sophisticated on the hopper. That's all you
Yes,
need to
We
do.
know.
Yeah, Yeah. Well, no, because we needed to avoid the overflow. Is there a way to set up the void filter to do that?
Yes.
There you go.
Is
Problem solved.
there?
Yes.
Well, will that void the overflow, or will it just void all of the stuff?
No,
It voids
because this one
overflow.
over here is set. This one over here is set to void overflow, and it's still filling everything.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Question for you.
Yeah.
Blue.
Because I'm not playing with the mods. What happens with the items? Because your botany pots, you said, don't ever stop.
They stop when they're full. Like when there is no place for items to go into, it will sit at a full state. So like these, Clara, can you show them the trees here? That
Yeah.
click on the pot and show them that that's full and it's no longer growing.
No longer growing because everything here is full.
Okay, then this will work just fine. If you put a solid block between the two furnaces and put a lever on it,
Yeah, because that just locks the redstone in the on position, right? So it
Right.
can't trigger.
and what will happen is these will fill up to 64. The feeder hoppers will fill up to 64. This stays at 3, or in his case, he had it at 5. These will fill up until they are 5 stacks deep in each of the hoppers underneath the furnaces. Then the furnaces will back up to smelting, the internal until it gets to 64.
Mm-hmm.
Then once that gets to 64, then the input side of the furnace where the material is trying to be smelted, it'll stack up to 64. And since your body pots are on top of these hoppers, these will eventually stack up 64. And then once your botany pots realize that, hey, I've got more room, they shut off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the moment y'all ready, like, see, this has 13 in it, this has 12 in it. Let me wait till it has 13.
Mhm.
Okay, so now that you're ready, you just flip this again. And it'll start going back to crafting again.
Nice. Perfect.
So that's why I was asking about the whole how does everything work from there, from the feeder hoppers all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Makes sense.
valid question.
But that right there, just doing that right there is enough to cause it to, it'll keep going and keep going and keep going until it backs all the way up to the botany pot. And then when the botany pot goes, I can't do anymore, it'll stop. But you'll have 5 stacks. Actually, you'll have 6 stacks of material in both sides, depending on how long y'all are on. But it'll have 6 stacks and up to 6 stacks, I should say, when y'all go to flip the switch back on.
Now,
Right.
question.
So that'll.
Answer.
Do you
No.
know if if we flip the lever to start the machine back up again, if the filler hoppers are offset from each other, will that cause issues?
They won't be offset. The reason being is that this is powering this redstone. This redstone is locking these 2 hoppers, which means they can't feed the crafter. But because these hoppers can still push items, those will sit at 64. That'll sit at 64 all the time. And then these will start to back up, and that will start to back up.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Okay, because right now, like the item hopper, so we'll just have to wait for the filler hopper.
Oh, that's exactly it. Like we'll just leave it off until everything stops, and then we'll turn it back on.
Works for me.
But yeah, that right there will work for a good on-off.
Cool.
Perfect.
Cool.
Yay!
Appreciate
Yay!
it.
Drac for the
You're
win.
welcome.
Thank you, Jack.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, applause. Exactly.
Applesauce?
Wow. All right.
Dragged
Talk to y'all
again.
later, folks.
Bye.
Bye.
Boy.
Boy.
Yay.
Okay, I'm
Yay.
gonna do this because I should have done it earlier. But especially after all that redstone help. There you go. You guys should go follow
Mhm.
Dracconis, because if the last like hour has proven anything, redstone genius, first of all, but also really
Yeah.
fun person and a good teacher. And he's going to
Mhm.
murder me for saying that, but I don't care. He might not have unmuted my stream yet, if at all, so it's not good. There's
So
also
see,
Wild
I
Cubone
can
in
at
chat.
least walk in
I
amongst
was
the
about to
redstone.
I was about to say you're gonna be back there doing stuff if anything breaks. You're mousy because y'all can slip through.
Or,
Perfect.
I just go like this and go, pop.
That
Right.
works too.
Yep. Easy. Yep.
Yay.
No, I should put these in this.
Go.
I need to fix my better
We
F3 screen.
have
Where'd you
all of
for that?
the.
I don't know.
We now have all of the netherite we're gonna need to do the rest of our upgrades to stuffs and things and such.
Yeah, we just need to get the template.
Yeah.
Because every time I say
don't
nice
we
things,
need it for backpacks
you tell me to
Yes,
shush.
unfortunately.
So,
and chests?
I was
Okay.
being...
Yes. Well, chest.
What's the
maybe
word?
not.
I don't think you need it for chests, but I think you
Facetious?
might.
Not
I
facetious.
don't even think you need it for
No.
I was
Backpack
being
backpacks either.
sarcastic and
We do
extreme
need
at the
it
same
for
time.
backpack, but we looked it up.
We'll need it for our armor for sure.
But yeah, no netherite chests. We don't need it. We just need. You
Ah,
just need the
things
diamond
are good
chest
and
and then one ingot.
Start to Yep. Alright, now I'm unmuted on both, I think.
Diamond
Ay.
chest and okay, that's fine. Because what we'll do is we'll make one of those and have this feed into that.
Mm.
And then we'll put a bunch of stack upgrades on it, and life will be great.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is with the sophisticated chests, you can upgrade them once they're placed. That's why I was just going to put them down and then upgrade them later.
You can
Well-
upgrade. So how are you gonna upgrade this once it's placed in full?
You craft.
I
Upgrade.
think I just did a bad thing.
What did you do?
I tried to teleport with a horse and I think I crashed.
Oh no.
Oh no! A crafter will split
I
into
see.
a hopper, correct? And then the hopper will go to the upgraded
So
chest.
diamond
Yeah.
to netherite tier upgrade.
Hold on. I can just make one right now. I can show you how you do it.
Redstone torch and a netherite ingot.
Let me do it. I'm already halfway there. Goodness. What? See, I see the thing in my hand. I can just go like this, and then I go like that. And bye-bye.
Cool.
They thought of that,
Side by side compare.
so you don't have to break the
18,
chests to
4,
upgrade
5,
them.
6, 7, 8, 9.
All right.
18, 4,
Cool.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Adds 2 more rows.
I had a better chest you could have put that on, but okay.
Well, it's very cheap relatively now.
Because
So.
this one here would have been the smarter one to do it first with.
I
Now, do you have to do... Wait, how does that work for double chests?
don't know. This requires 2. Okay, hold on.
Okay, so it just straight up tells you to. Okay, cool.
Tells me to go make another one. Yep.
Oh no, another netherite ingot.
Oh
whatever the
no!
hell to do.
How
More
tragic.
netherite.
There you go. Problem solved.
Cool.
More rows.
Now there's room on there that if we want to put other stuff through, we can. I think. Oh, Mousie completely crashed.
No,
Yep.
no, I disconnected because
Oh, okay.
Are you good, or do you need me to come see what's up? How do you have 0 ping? How does that work?
I don't know. It's okay. I managed to get it to work. I actually managed to bring the horse too.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go
Is-
back.
So I think we are getting enough netherite through here that it's not going down anymore like it was before, and same with the gold.
Good.
I would rather the gold completely back up, which it probably will, but we were not getting enough netherite through there, or enough ancient debris through there at all.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna grab like a couple of these and just stick those in there, just in case I need them. Okay.
Is it golden carrots to heal a horse?
Or hay bales.
just
One
carrots.
of the two.
I'm blue.
Dabba dee dabba die.
Dabba-dee, dabba-die.
I have been turned to blue.
Alright, how do we change colors on backpacks?
Dice. In the crafting bench.
Okay. Can I have a red dye, please?
Oh, yeah, I have red dye because I use that for
I
Turning
know
people
you
red.
have red dye.
turning people red. So yep. There you go. I need to make more actually. It seems like I might
So,
only need one
Dye, backpack, red backpack.
because it wasn't consuming
Nice.
it. But I don't know if it consumes it when I then take whatever action I'm supposed to take.
Oh, I don't know, maybe. So, yay!
It's
Hey.
working. Alright, I'm gonna go back to my base now.
Alright, now let's move this to where we really want it.
If you're gonna do that, you're gonna do it by yourself.
Yeah,
I'm
at
kidding.
one point I probably
kidding.
at one point I probably will turn it or move it, but it won't be hard for me just to move one block at a time.
Mm-hmm. Well, before I get off chat, do you want to see where I'm actually gonna end up basing? A little bit of a sneak peek for whenever I actually get around to building my house.
Thank you, Surge.
Thank Drac.
Where is it?
Thank you.
I just kind of did everything that. Just kind of placed everything everywhere.
Wait, did
No,
I?
but you also had the idea to get it started.
Ah. There it is.
Well, yes, but
Give it a second. The server's mad at me
okay.
because I went
Yeah,
too far.
that might have been my fault. I'm sorry.
No, the server's mad at me because I teleported out 10,000 blocks.
Oh.
I'll show you what I'm gonna do.
So yeah, this is where I'm gonna base. Look at it's so pretty.
What do I need?
Screenshots all your friend. Exactly. This is my
Oh yeah,
island.
100% Drac.
Well, I'm gonna start on the island. I'm obviously not gonna stay on the island, just the island, but yeah, I haven't made it a global waystone, so not everybody can come out there just yet. But I also don't know that that's where I'm gonna actually place my waystone, so I may wait till I.
Or I completely rebuild it where I want it before, and then not tear this down, and then tear this down once I have the other one set up and I know it's gonna work.
Right. Yeah, that's also possible. I got lots of shinies today.
Because there is going to be a time we're going to move all of the ores, and my completely automatic smelter, which consistently smelts, so we can, get experience.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I clicked it earlier, I went from 45 to 85 experience.
Oh my god.
Oh my word.
And I only hit one. I didn't hit all three. I only hit one.
So
Click
hold
the
on.
middle one, see what you get.
Okay, so click that, and then I just take one out of it.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm at 12 and a half. 55.
Dang, let's go. Okay, so next
I
time
was
I
at
need to level
12
up, I
and a
need to
half.
use that first.
I used the second one, so if you're reading left from right, I did the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 12 and a half to level 55.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So, hold, because so what that would have done, it would have completely fixed your armor and fixed whatever tools you were holding, and then filled your experience.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other thing too, yeah.
Yeah,
I should have
once,
done that with my axe in hand. Dang it.
and once we get those the XP banks on our backpacks, it'll be insane because you can keep doing that even when you don't need to mend things, and then it continuously mend things, and it'll be great.
Grab hopper. And
Yeah.
then do Bink, 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 bink. I'm just gonna do this just because it'd be simpler.
Yeah, I need to move. It's probably going to build a house / move. I may start working on it a bit off camera, but because I have a
I
feeling
know
want to do it today.
my off camera is going to be that creeper farm in the next day or so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to do it today, but
I'm excited for my build idea. The thing is, I have to like probably go through and take down most of the trees, or at least clear out an area. So it's going to be a bit of a grindy day.
Surge, if you can afford it, I would put 2 stack upgrades on it.
Yeah.
Alright. But is that all we're gonna do
And
for
then
stream?
I'll make a void one later. I think so.
Okay. That's fun.
Meet at spawn, say goodbyes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it has 22 slots, or 22 rows of slots.
Yeah, so if we put 2 stack upgrades and a void on there, we should be good.
Yeah. More than we'll ever need.
Well, that's
What?
the point, isn't it?
Depends if I decide I want to build the roof out of netherite blocks.
At this point, yeah.
Which, let's be honest, is not the craziest thing I've ever heard of,
Ooh,
given...
netherite block beacons.
Oh, dude, just the
True.
flex.
True. And with chipped, I'm pretty sure we can make them look
Yeah,
all sorts
you
of
can
ways.
make some pretty
So,
netherite blocks that
it might
way.
start being a building block I could actually build with for once.
Yes.
Yeah, because all you have to do is just AFK.
No, I don't
somewhere
have to
on the
AFK,
server.
I just have to teleport over to Dragon Space.
And turn it on.
Oh yeah, turn it
Or
on
just
and then
take
just
it out of
be
the
on the
chest.
server.
Yeah.
Mm.
The creeper farm will probably be AFK. I don't, because you need to be within limits to.
Yeah, I think so,
to
because
do
it's
that.
player-based, right?
Yeah.
28.
Well, that was fun, guys. We got lots done.
Yeah,
Oh.
we got the area built. We did the main thing, and then
We ran out of side quests.
Yeah.
did a bonus to get the best material in the game.
Well,
Infinite farm.
best vanilla material.
Best vanilla material.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure with better end and better nether, there are things past nether right now for us. So that'll be
Yeah,
fun.
Possibly.
Maybe the terminite. I think the terminite or the eternium.
I don't know. I just know that the end
Those are
has
words.
ores. So we're gonna find out. Da, 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 da.
We
I
can make
don't
armor to
see
Elytra.
anybody
Yeah, I was just checking that.
streaming. I
No.
don't need an Elytra. So when we get to the end, I might be the one to fly around and see if I can find you guys wings.
We will, Drac. We will.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, that's gonna be easier for you to find.
Well, there might be Terminator-esque mobs that I may have run into some crazy things already exploring, so.
See, and I don't have to worry about my wings breaking. So,
Yeah.
but we do have the unbreaking and mending books already available.
But we gotta conquer the nether first, let's be honest. That one's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we need blaze powder so we can start curing
Your
turning
local
and curing
your
villagers.
local cleric brew person would like to play with my main toy, please.
Fun
Like
fact,
enchanting is fun.
At this point, we just need one blaze rod and we can start growing blaze powder.
Can we grow
He's a
blaze
kitty!
powder?
Yes. We just need a blaze rod and it needs to go into the netherite soil and it can grow blaze powder.
It's a fluffy.
With these botany pots, Dragon, we can pretty much grow anything in the game.
Except maple trees.
Really?
Yeah, there's a few from the biomes of plenty that won't.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to
Well,
manually grow maple trees if I want to use maple.
Okay,
There's some of the vegetables won't grow either from the Farmer's Delights.
What?
Like if I look up the
Drac,
hopper botany
That's
pot,
fair.
there are, if I look up the hopper botany pot, just the regular one, and
Mhm.
right click it, to basically say what it can do, there are 1,284 pages of 3 items that tells me what it can do.
Yeah. So there's lots of stuff. It's a little overpowered, but in the best way, because we will use it carefully.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
100%.
Especially after it crossed the
It's-
server yesterday.
It's fun to figure out what you can do. And it's nice to be able to just set stuff up and just forget about it and not worry about it.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, let's just say it's been a fun 24 hours trying to figure out what the heck broke.
Yeah.
Well, we'll know for next
But
time. That's
It's
all.
fixed. You were the one that said it, so be glad there is not a out of context clips. You could make a Clara out of context clips.
To be honest, the problem is, Jack, I'm not 100% sure what I said that you decided was weird.
So, that being said, thank you, Search. Thank you, Mousie. Thank you, Clara, for helping me clear that out.
Of course.
It was fun.
Eee!
Yee. And I have one more spot on my backpack, so I can make an auto feeder for this backpack, and I think this backpack is ready to go. Now we just need to. Oh, you wanted to play with your toy? That.
Out of the gutter, Dracconis. Out of the gutter, except no, because you live there. Never mind.
So then we also need a slime farm.
Yeah, we're
Which
honest.
I'm currently working on finding.
Yee.
Mhm.
Unless we want to mod magic a slime spawner, but that's to be seen.
To be honest, I don't think we're gonna need to mod magic that. We might just have to find one. I feel like it exists. It's just we have to figure out
Sure.
which dungeon.
Can we move spawners?
Eh? No? But we have waypoints
Well, yeah.
so building a farm at any spotter wouldn't be the most difficult thing to do.
No, I know. It's just because if we could move them, I have many towers that I might not be using that we could turn one into a slime farm.
That's true.
Mhm.
That's true. Probably there is a mod for that, but
It is. There is a mod for
we're
that.
already at 300 and something, so we point at which we gotta be
What's
careful.
another 50?
That's a like gig of space I have to pay for every month.
We can talk about that. We can talk about that.
Just being realistic and also teasing you.
Oh, I know. I know. Oh, I know. Alrighty. I'm going to my ending screen.
I've been on my ending screen.
Thank you, friends. Thank you, viewers. Thank you to our lurkers. Thank you to the mods that were here helping.
Mm-hmm.
You are all appreciated.
Thank you, all the peoples.
It's funny, the song at the end by C418 is currently playing on my stream, but it's playing too quiet for anybody to hear it. 'Cause it's a quiet song.
I didn't have music on today. I wanted everyone to be heard.
There is that, yeah.
So, it should be back. I should be back Monday, Wednesday. Clara should be back on Monday, Thursday. Clara should be back.
Whenever Claire decides to stream. Probably Wednesday, Friday, but possibly Monday. We'll see.
Okay.
Though, we'll have to see on Wednesday, because I know people's are gone and things and such. So.
All right. So life and Search.
Yes.
What are your plans for your streams?
Do
you have-
Monday,
Do you
Monday,
have plans for
Thursday.
your streams? Monday, Thursday? All right. So these are all, possible to change because life happens, but that's where we're sitting so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright, bye chat.
Bye, chat.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.